He scores his first goal. I thought his line was dangerous. I thought the Henrique line was quiet and has been for the first two games. So I was a little surprised by that. But when you heard Knobloch talk about it and said that, Philp's not on the power play, he's not on the penalty kill, you're like, yeah, that does make sense. In the preseason, you and I talked about it after one of the games where Noah Philp served a penalty. A bench penalty, and we're like, well,
that was the sign.
That was the sign. I'm like, yeah, that's odd. I thought he was going to be a penalty killer this year. So if he doesn't have access to penalty killing, all of a sudden a third, fourth line guy, you're trying to find him ice time. So that's a tough move. And the fact that they're playing Leon and Connor Moore as penalty killers, it eventually hurts players like Noah Philp. So it's one of those things I've learned in my time around the National Hockey League. Hockey ain't fair, and tonight it's not fair for Noah Philp because he deserves to be in the lineup.
All right, let's go to the Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
Well, I think it comes down to execution around the net for the Oilers. They've had glorious scoring opportunities in their first couple of games that haven't found the back of the net. And I know that you've talked about the stats of Shesterkin against the Oilers. Well, against everyone else, he's been excellent. So if you get a grade A scoring chance, you got to find the back of the net. And as far as defensively, Bob, just keep doing the same as they're doing. They have been very, very good. They have not given up very many chances. Kelvin Pickard had a great game the other day, but he didn't really face a whole lot.
He did not have a single A-grade scoring opportunity in the first two periods.
That is a good defensive effort. So I think this is a test. They're on the road. They're playing against a good hockey club. But one thing that we've seen, Bob, over the years, New York and Edmonton have some of the most exciting and some of the weirdest hockey games over the course of the season. I'm looking for an exciting one tonight.
All right, awesome stuff. That's our Inside the Game analyst Rob Brown. More with Rob and Brendan Escott during our first and second intermissions. Cam Moon is ready to go. He's got the call up next. It's the Edmonton Oilers and the New York Rangers live from the Madison Square Garden on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Holyrood Dry Cleaners in Edmonton has been family-owned for over 15 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery as well as corporate discounts. Trust Holyrood Dry Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Let them show you the best in town. Visit them at 9024 75th Street. Holyrood Dry Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's regular bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Oilers start a road trip, 5 games in total, and it all begins with the New York Rangers. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannum. We are the Oilers Radio Network. The starting lineup is brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Edmonton Oilers, it'll be Trent Frederick with Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen up front. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Troy Stetcher. In goal, it's Stuart Skinner. For the Rangers, Mika Zibanejad with Artemi Panarin and Alexis Lafreniere. On defense, Matthew Robertson and Will Borgen. In goal, Igor Shesterkin. We drop the puck. We're underway here at Madison Square Garden in New York as Nurse steps it over the line. Left wing to Podkolzin. A shot, it doesn't get through. Stetcher will drill it towards the net. And that one goes off of Zibanejad and all the way down the ice. At the Edmonton line, he gets turned over. Zibanejad is passed for Panarin. Doesn't quite connect. Now they have the puck along the right wing corner boards, the Rangers, and it's Zibanejad to kick it down low. Comes across on the left wing. It's about top of the circle. It's Frederick trying to protect it. He does. Gives it to Stetcher. Stetcher across to Nurse on the left wing to Podkolzin. He'll clear it out.
A couple tough puck touches from Edmonton out of the gate here. They had an opportunity to create an odd man break. Never got a shot through. 2 blocks from the Rangers.
Brandon Schrader and Chris Lou, referees, Tommy Hughes and Michel Cormier. They are on the lines. It's in behind the Ranger net. Vakanainen up the right wing, got it out to Miller, now to Robertson. That goes off his skate, and able to keep it in on the right wing is Roslovic, making his Oilers debut. And the puck in the left wing corner of the New York zone. It goes up over the glass, off the mesh. We get a whistle. We're a minute 14 gone here in a scoreless first period.
First time I came here, Cam, was during the 08-09 season, and Jeff Delorier had an unreal road trip and stole a pair of games back-to-back. Stan Fischler was saying Edmonton's got their new #1 goalie. Didn't exactly work out that way. But anyhow, there's been a lot of weird games in this building over the last couple of seasons. Games where the Rangers seemingly were in total control. A couple of years ago, right before Christmas, Edmonton came back and sniped 4 goals in the third period to win one against a pretty good Rangers squad.
Right.
They've had a good team too, but it's been Edmonton that's gone to the Stanley Cup final.
He's off to the right at Shesterkin. He of the .976 save percentage. And the puck rimmed up the left wing, comes out of the zone. And Bouchard chased behind the net by Sheary. Up the left wing to Draisaitl. Trying to hold off Sheary, goes into the corner in the Edmonton zone, reverses it to McDavid, and he'll start up. And up the right wing to Bouchard. Into the New York ends. Drops it to Draisaitl. Now to McDavid, a shot. He can't get it through the traffic. Cooley can't clear it. And Fox will go up in the air and through the middle for the Rangers. Goes up on end, and it will not be icing. Perfect corner bank shot. And Bouchard will take it in behind the Edmonton goal. He waits there. Lafreniere just beyond the Oilers' crease.
It's a 1-2-2 check for the Rangers here.
And it gets broken up at center, and Zibanejad into the Edmonton end on the left wing. Comes it in behind the net. Gets to Zibanejad, tried to bank it off of Stuart Skinner. Hit the side of the goal.
Stuart didn't know where the puck was.
And on the right wing. Up the right wing, it's Emerson to get it out. It goes off of Ike Howard. Schneider will take it in behind his goal for the Rangers. On the left side. Headed up the left wing boards out to center ice to Zibanejad. He'll fire it across. The shot by Snyder and the save made by Skinner. And Tomashik will get it out to center ice. On the left wing to Howard. Long shot off the arm of Shesterkin. And that's going to go up and over and out of play. 2 minutes, 44 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
They quick shifted their top line, got him on the ice. Of course, Trocheck not playing. Very good second line center for the Rangers. Zach Hyman is a 50-goal scorer for Edmonton. I mean, that's a... Oilers were never the same in the playoffs last year after he went out.
Face off to the right is Shesterkin. Nugent Hopkins with Savoy and Roslovic. Puck on the left point. Shot by Nurse. Blocked in front of the goal. And out through the middle. Laba will get it to center ice. Dump it in. Skinner has to come out and play it. Laba with it on the right wing. Lost the puck to Matt Savoy. Off the boards. Just missed Roslovic. And out to play it is Shesterkin. Otherwise, Roslovic may have had a break. The puck in the right wing corner. Goes in behind the net to the left side. Savoy shovels it behind the net. Roslovic in front. Off a stick back to the left wing point. Nurse into the corner to Roslovic. To Savoy. Left side of the net through the slot. It goes to Stitcher. A shot. And that one off a body and it goes out of play.
That's the
Or out to the neutral zone.
It's the fourth block they've had
Yes.
here.
Off the left wing side, Mangiapane rolls in each of the first two Oiler games. Back to the point to Ekholm, to Draisaitl, to Mangiapane, to the line, and Bouchard whistles it over the net. The right wing, JT Miller behind the net to Robertson. Robertson, the Sherwood Park product, a former Edmonton Oil King. On the left side, to Cooley will get it out to the neutral zone. Mangiapane able to steal. His pass picked off by Cooley.
Chris Knobloch got the matchup he wanted there. Their fourth line out against the Oilers' top line, and Edmonton had a couple good looks.
Sherry will dump it in. Skinner on the left wing boards to Draisaitl. Through the middle to Bouchard. Gets through center. Into the Ranger end. His pass to McDavid off the stick. And knocked out to center ice by Gavrikov. On the right wing, McDavid will come in. Top of the circle to the middle to Draisaitl. Across to Kapanen in the backhand. That goes wide of the net. McDavid to the left wing point for Kulak. Dump it in the left wing corner. He'll go after it. The scoreless here in the first 4 minutes, 20 seconds, or 40 seconds gone here in this first period. Emberson on the left wing. Dump it in behind the net.
Edmonton's had lots of zone time. They haven't had a shot. They've had 4 shots blocked by New York here in the first 5 minutes of this game.
Gavrikov to the Edmonton line on the left wing to Carrick. He'll walk in off the pad of Skinner as Sam Carrick went right to the net. And the puck off the left side. Carrick again a shot. And that one goes off a leg. And the puck in behind the Edmonton goal. Rempe on the imports to Carrick back to the blue line. Vakanainen to the right wing point to Schneider. Can't get it through the middle of the ice. Skinner's lost a stick. The puck on the left wing. Schneider shot. And that one blocked by Emberson. Carrick in the left wing corner. Up against the boards with Frederick. Played it to the middle of the ice. Kapanen will get it out. Give it to Puck Polson. Comes into the Ranger zone. Skinner goes to get his stick. The puck dumped into Ranger territory. Scoreless here in the first. 5:40 gone. At his own blue line. Vakanainen will wait. Cross to Panarin. Panarin over the center ice line, and he'll dump it in. Lafreniere in the right wing corner recovers it. Goes in behind the Edmonton goal. To the left wing point, and the shot by Robertson. That doesn't get through. And on the right wing, Nugent Hopkins bounces it to center ice. Pass by Nurse gets blocked, but it'll go to Troy Stetcher. Stetcher's pass hit his stick. That gets to the middle. Zibanejad across to Panarin. The shot, the save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on. 6 minutes and 16 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period, and Skinner has to make a big stop. We're going to take a break. Scoreless in the first from Madison Square Garden in New York. Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
At Fountain Tire, we're fluent in saving you money.
Fluent?
Yes, we've mastered the language of deals. Like right now, you can save up to 25% off select tires and up to $125 off a set of 4 select Goodyear tires. Plus, $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires. All until October 18th.
I'm sorry, I don't speak deals.
Spend less, save more when you buy round black things from us.
Oh, got it.
Restrictions apply. Book your appointment online today. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for oil country and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in New York, Oilers and Rangers scoreless in the first. Count Moon along with Bob Stauffer and that Oilers Kids with Cancer 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's now live. Play now to win early bird prizes, including signed Oilers merchandise, a 500 gift card for Skip and Ice District Authentics. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Face off in the Oilers zone. Bouchard up the right wing to Adam Henry. Ran into Brodzinski, and the puck hits center ice. Shot in by Radish, and the puck goes to the right wing corner. Laba after it for New York. He's up against the boards with Matthias Ekholm. Puck comes out of their skates, and Bouchard, and behind his net, right wing for Tomashek. David Tomashek will get it out to center ice. That just went over the stick of Henry. The puck in the neutral zone. It hits Tomashek. He'll bring it into the Ranger, and he's going to try and cut to the net. He got shoved off of it. The puck in the left wing corner. Howard to the left wing corner for Tomashek. We're going behind the goal to the right wing side. We're scoreless. We're here in the first. Around the boards it went. Brodzinski clears it.
Should have been a penalty there. They were water skiing off of Tomashek for half the shift there.
It's 7 minutes, 15 seconds in the scoreless first period. Shots 3-1 for New York. And Draisaitl winds it up through the middle. Left wing to Mangiapane. Trying to skip it towards the net. Goes in behind the goal. McDavid to the right wing. Back to the right wing point for Bouchard. A shot. Blocker save made by Shesterkin. And Cooley up the right wing for the Rangers. On the right side. Hacked away from him. And Ekholm clears it out. Gavrikov just inside his own blue line for the Rangers. Adam Fox. On the left, JT softly dumps it into the left wing corner. Ekholm around the boards, off of Mangiapane and out. Won't be icing as Vakanainen goes in behind his goal. Up the left wing. Gives the puck to Panarin, cuts through the middle and center. Down the right to Lafreniere, off his stick and into the Oilers zone. It goes to the right wing corner. Along the boards, top of the circle. Puck pulls into the line. It doesn't get out. The left wing, Lafreniere goes to the left wing corner behind the net to Panarin, out to Zibanejad. Now pass was in behind him, and Kapanen can come the other way for Edmonton. On the right to Podkolzin. Now to Frederick. Off the end boards over to the left wing. From the left wing point was Emberson. To Frederick, left corner to Kapanen in behind the Ranger net. To the blue line, Emberson. He'll take a shot, not one.
That's
blocked. 5. Hard to get a shot through for the Oilers. Pass through the middle, just off the stick, Emberson. He'll catch it up to it in the right wing corner. Back to the right wing point for Kulak. Down low to Podkolzin. To Kulak, spins across that point, and his pass hits Frederick's skate, and it comes out. Kulak will retreat into his own end. It's right between the hash marks in the Oilers zone on the right wing to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Left side to Savoy. Into the Rangers zone, left side. Hooks it in behind the net. It goes into the right wing corner. Nugent-Hopkins up against the boards. Robertson in there too for the Rangers. It's in behind the net. And on the right side, puck cleared up and out as Borgen got it up the right wing and hit somebody at the bench. We get a whistle. 9 minutes, 35 seconds here in a scoreless first. Oilers got 2 shots on net. They have taken a lot. Haven't been able to get them through.
Well, Rangers got a guy that can stop the puck when you do get them through.
Rangers haven't been scored on at home yet.
Haven't scored.
Have
not scored at home.
Scored at home yet.
But they've only given up 2 goals against with the goalie.
That's right. It's unbelievable.
Lost 3-0 to Pittsburgh with 2 empty netters.
Yeah.
Justin Brazeau, who had some very useful moments for Boston last year, got flipped to Minnesota, ended up signing with Pittsburgh. He had a couple that game and lost 1-0 the other day to Washington with Jonathan Quick, their backup in goal, in a game that the Rangers could have easily won.
Morgan hit somebody at the Ranger bench again, so we'll do the face-off to the right of Shesterkin.
Mike Sullivan as head coach. Peter Law was the head coach. Rangers elected to pass on Chris Knobloch, who the Oilers, I think, surprisingly pulled their American League team. And all Knobloch's done is become the first coach since Scotty Bowman in his first 2 years as an NHL head coach to take his team to back-to-back Stanley Cup finals. And there's a caveat with Scotty, because he did it with St. Louis, and that was the expansion division.
And one of those expansion teams was going to the Stanley Cup final.
Right.
Yes. Puck dumped into the Rangers zone. Yeah, the Rangers a couple of wins on the road. 2 losses here at home so far. 2-2. This is their 5th game. Up the left wing. Cleared out. Edstrom able to flip the puck into the Edmonton zone. Goes in behind the net. That hit somebody. Came in front. And Henrique to nurse up the left side.
Stetcher is all around a lot of stuff happening on the ice right now, Cam.
Bouchard will take it behind his goal. The reverse. That goes off of Carrick. He'll center it to shot. Great save made by Skinner. And up the wing is Draisaitl. Left side, his pass hit a stick. Oh, what a chance there for the Rangers. The game's still scoreless with 9:25 to go here in the opening period.
One thing for Bouchard to factor in, this is not Rogers Place ice. You are not playing on as fast as ice here as Edmonton.
Bouchard down the right wing into the Rangers zone, drives towards the net, goes in behind it, to the left in front, looking for McDavid, who went through his skates to the point. Ekholm, right wing to McDavid to Ekholm. Left wing corner to Bouchard.
That should have been a goal.
Now Mangiapane with it on the left. Trying to shake off Gavrikov. Comes up to the blue line. Left wing corner to McDavid. In behind the Ranger net. Over to the right. To the blue line. Bouchard. A shot. Save made by Shesterkin. Or it hit Mangiapane. He stayed out and the puck cleared.
Bouchard found McDavid open. And Connor couldn't negotiate contact on the pass.
Emberson goes in behind the goal. Wade in behind the Edmonton net. Steps out on the right. Pass right up the middle to Kulak. He'll come into the Ranger zone. Could not get a pass through to Nugent Hopkins. And on the right wing, cleared out to center ice by Borgen. And Emberson. Through the neutral zone, left wing to Savoy. It's the hard rim into the Ranger end. Nugent Hopkins has to go off the skate. Robertson on the inboards for New York. Savoy comes in as well, digs it free to Roslovic. Roslovic to Savoy. A right wing point to Emberson to Nugent Hopkins, and that hit his skate. Radzinski to Radish on the right. Laba shot it into the Oiler bench, and we get a whistle with 7:42 to go here into scoreless first period. The Oilers starting off a 5-game road trip, taking on the Rangers here at Madison Square Garden. We'll be right back from MSG. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelStorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com. Because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517. When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Madison Square Garden in New York, Oilers and Rangers scoreless with 7:42 to go in the first period. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
Well, there's no question that Mike Sullivan's not going to worry about going with Zibanejad against Frederick. Frederick hasn't played a lot of center the last couple of years, and he's in the middle tonight between Kapanen and Podkolzin. And he needs to be aware when he's on the ice.
Zibanejad into the Oiler end down the left wing. A quick shot and a save made by Skinner. Rebound goes up the right side. Stetcher to center ice. Shoot it in cross corner. Schneider, the right wing for Zibanejad, has Podkolzin right in front of him. Podkolzin able to break it up. Brings on the right, Panarin peels it off the boards, doesn't clear it out. Kapanen kept it in down the left wing. To Frederick, his shot, save made by Shesterkin, puck on the left side. Out to Nurse, can't get a shot through. Kapanen on the left wing boards. Takes a couple of moves and up to the blue line, across the line to Nurse. A snapshot, and that goes wide. Zibanejad on the right wing will clear it out.
Well, Emerson had snuck down and couldn't pick up the deflection on Nurse's shot. That was a shot pass by Darnell Nurse.
Fox with it in the right wing corner of his own zone. Enrique steps in front of him. Got it to Rempe, can't get it out. Rempe will get another chance. This time he does clear it, but all the way down, it'll be icing against the Rangers. 6:23 to go here in the scoreless first.
So the Oilers want to give Isaac Howard some runway here. Give him a few games before they make a decision. I'll just remind everybody, Zach Hyman comes off of LTIR on November 1st. I wonder whether or not that's the decision date. Although Howard's a left wing, let's see where he's at. Oilers have lots of guys that can play. And they got their top line on the ice here against this Rangers fourth line.
Face off to the right is Shesterkin. Fox in the right wing corner.
Carrick wins the draw.
The right wing, Draisaitl into the Ranger zone to the blue line to Bouchard. Plays it low off the stick of Mangiapane. Into the left wing point, Ekholm. Couldn't get it to McDavid behind the net. Top of the circle, Cooley won't clear it out. McDavid to Draisaitl to the right point. Bouchard waits. He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Shesterkin as Evan Bouchard pulled it to the middle. Got a great shot away. And Igor Shesterkin with robbery. Great stop. We're going to take a break. 5:57 to go here in a scoreless first period as the Oilers take on the Rangers from Madison Square Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Brandt, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brandt dealer to book your demo today.
Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and million-dollar jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in New York, Oilers and Rangers scoreless in the first, 5:57 to go in the opening period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Face off to the left of Igor Shesterkin. Right before the break, made a great save off of Evan Bouchard. David Draisaitl and Mangiapane on the ice with Bouchard and Ekholm for Edmonton. JT Miller's taking the draw against Draisaitl as McDavid kicked out of the faceoff circle. They dropped it. Yeah, it wasn't right. They'll do it again. All right.
JT Miller's at 66% this year.
I hear that's good.
Yep.
Back to the line to Bouchard. A shot, and that's blockered away by Shesterkin on the left wing point. Ekholm right side to Draisaitl. In front, just tipped wide by McDavid. Mangiapane on the left wing. Into the corner to Draisaitl. It was caught in his skates. Gavrikov will get it out. Up the right wing to Sheary. Off the boards and in to himself. He'll go to the net, and a pad save by Skinner. Puck comes out. Fox will let it go, and he put it wide. Gavrikov's shot gets blocked. Sheary had dumped it in, but the linesman was able to set a pick and made it difficult to defend. And in behind the goal is Miller to the right wing point to Fox. Scoreless here in the first. To Miller, top of the circle. Now to Fox, comes in from the blue line. His centering pass that goes off as Skinner comes across and unable to get a shot off the left wing was Sheary, and the puck cleared to McDavid into the Ranger zone. His shot towards the net, and the save made by Shesterkin as McDavid tried to go 5-hole.
And they were lucky they had Fox back, because I'm not sure anybody else would have been able to play that as cleanly defensively.
4:45 to go here. Scoreless first period. Oilers taking on the Rangers. Start of 5 straight on
Get
the road.
out of the way.
Linesman cut.
The one 3 times, and it's affecting play. Get your head in the game.
Goes in behind the Ranger net. Schneider in the right wing corner, tied up by Podkolzin. Puck top of the circle. Zibanejad can't clear it. Frederick across to Kapanen on the right wing. Panarin able to steal it. Wheels in front of his goal. Right wing to Schneider. Come down the right side. At the Edmonton blue line, will dump it in. Goes around the left. The left wing top of the circle. Panarin to the line. The shot.
Good
that
block.
one blocked is Vakanainen and couldn't get it through. And the puck in the neutral zone.
Frederick's really fighting it out there in terms of just, with the puck touches, just playing a different position at center after playing the wing the last couple games of most of the preseason. He'll get better.
Shot into the Oilers zone. Rempe on the end boards. Left wing to Carrick. Back to the left wing point. A shot. That one booted out. It hit a skate, and it comes out to center. It's Roslovic into the Ranger end. Stops in the left wing corner to the middle. To Stetcher in front of the net. Just missed Nugent Hopkins with it. Would have been a slam dunk. And Rempe comes up the left wing. It's hit at the blue line by Nurse. Still scoreless here in the first period. 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the opening frame. Savoy to Stetcher. Stetcher at center will shoot it in. Nurse left corner in front of the goal, and that one deflected off, and Nugent Hopkins and wide. Lob up the left wing, lost it in the Oiler end. At the top of the circle's Ike Howard. He'll get to center ice. Able to shoot it into the Rangers zone. Box over to Gavrikov. On the right wing to the Edmonton blue line. Radish dumped it in. Shard around the boards and had it hit Gavrikov and come out. Fox will shoot it back in. Skinner sets it. Behind the net. Ekholm off the left wing glass and out. Vakanainen at his own line. Left wing to Gavrikov. Goes into the Oilers zone. It's Ekholm up the left wing. Ekholm at center ice. Skips it towards the net. Glove by Shesterkin, and he will shoot it out of the zone. Kulak chases after it. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Pass through the middle and knocked down out of the air by McDavid. Comes down the right wing into the Ranger end. To the blue line to Nurse. A shot! And a glove save made by Shesterkin with 2 minutes to go here in a scoreless first period.
Well, McDavid's flying. And they're creating stuff off the rush right now, Shesterkin. And in his case, it's been games later on here where the Oilers have gotten him a little bit.
He's been sharp early in this one.
Yeah. And the Rangers have fronted a lot of pucks as well. They've ate some here.
McDavid wins the draw to himself. He'll get it in front of the net. Broken up before it could get to Mangiapane. Dooley on the left wing can't clear it out. Mangiapane right corner to McDavid centering pass. And it's broken up by Miller. And on the right wing, Sheary off the right wing boards into the Oilers zone. Kulak can go in behind the Edmonton net. Up the right wing, he's running out of real estate with Cooley on him. And the puck at the top of the circle. Draisaitl to the middle to McDavid. And a Kulak on the right wing to Mangiapane into the Rangers zone just over the line. He'll get away from Fox. He'll get to the middle and could not get a pass across to Draisaitl.
He's got to shoot. Got to shoot.
Goals in each of the first 2 games for Edmonton, and the puck to the middle for Mangiapane, and that's chopped away from him. It's Panarin down the left wing with Zibanejad. He'll cut to the middle, a shot, and it's partially blocked. It goes wide. Coming up to the last minute here in a scoreless first period as the Oilers take on the Rangers. Bouchard to Ekholm. Kevin Bouchard gets away from Panarin. Into the Ranger end, forced over to the right, cross-ice pass. Podkolzin on the left side. Get that around the boards, gets broken up. Gavrikov will get it out. Give it to Panarin. He'll shoot it in. Rims on the right, Lafreniere. Hit by Frederick.
Good hit.
And we'll go to Podkolzin. He'll make a move. He'll come into the Ranger end, left wing to Frederick. Cross-ice pass for Kapanen, and that was stolen. And Carrot comes the other way for the Rangers. With 22 seconds to go in the period. And the puck in the left wing corner of the Edmonton end. Rempe on the end boards. It's in behind the net, battles for it. It's over to the left side to the blue line. Back to 9 and across to Schneider, and his shot is blocked by Podkolzin. 8 seconds left in the period. Podkolzin will clear. And the first period will come to an end. The Oilers and Rangers still at zeros. Edmonton out shooting New York 8-5 in that opening period.
Well, certainly McDavid and Draisaitl had some looks. I thought that Frederick's last shift had some moments, but you know, I'd say his funnel more pucks to the net. A little bit too. You are playing a really good goaltender. I know you don't want to have a perfect shot to beat him, but pretty good period from Edmonton, frankly.
Took a lot of shots early. Rangers did a good job of blocking shots early in the first part of that period, but as it wore on, the Edmonton opportunities continue to increase. Igor Shesterkin had to make a tremendous save off of Evan Bouchard.
That was the best chance, probably. Evan made a great little interior move.
Yes, it was a solid move by Bouchard to work that to the front. And Shesterkin with the save. We got Trent down there now?
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. Yes. Oilers and Rangers scoreless here after 20. All right, we got Trent Frederick downstairs. We got Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer upstairs. Trent, first of all, just your thoughts on the way the first period went.
Sorry, I'm breathing a little heavy here. I thought we got a little better as the game got going on. So just keep building. Maybe a little slow start, but it was good.
Yeah, Trent, I was breathing heavy last night walking back from the bar. But how different is it for you? Just in terms of now you've gone from playing the wing with Connor and Leon back in the middle. You got to it's completely different in terms of defensive responsibilities and how low you support the puck defensively and those sort of things.
Yeah, it's exactly what you said. I mean, a little more defensive responsibilities, just being above the puck. Just trying to do a good job of that, but most importantly, just play. Try not to think too much. I know the system well by now. I can just go play.
And I think you got to just simplify. You can't force perfect passes, funnel pucks to the net, and try to create. This guy's a great goalie. You know that, and you can't look to make the perfect play, can you?
Yeah, 100%. I got caught doing it there at the end, and made a good play. Just put it on the net. And, traffic at the net and shots. It's just sometimes a percentage game with these goalies.
Trent, thanks for doing this.
Trent.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, there's Trent Frederick downstairs. Oilers and Rangers scoreless after one. It seemed as the period wore on, Edmonton got better and better.
They got better. Well, I mean, part of it was the Rangers block. The Oilers had 4 defense shots in the first 3 minutes of the game, and the Rangers got in front of all of them. So I just think you got to shoot when you have a chance, put it to the net, attack the net, and then they're a counter-strike team as well. The only line that can really sustain any kind of forecheck for New York is the line with the two big boys on the wings with Edstrom and Rempe, and then former winner Sam Carrick down the middle. That line wants to play the ground and pound game. The other lines want to trade chances off the rush. You got to manage the puck well against these guys and simplify your offensive approach.
All right, we're through 20 here at Madison Square Garden. Oilers and Rangers are scoreless. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they are standing by. They have the intermission for you when we come back. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Clear it out. McDavid to Draisaitl to the right point. Bouchard waits. He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Shesterkin as Evan Bouchard pulled it to the middle. Got a great shot away.
That's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Evan Bouchard there with a great look. Took a pass off the wall. Little toe drag move, hesitation, wait the defender out, and then snap one on goal. The only thing quicker than the shot was the glove hand of Igor Shesterkin there, and we find ourselves scoreless after 20 minutes of play at Madison Square Garden. It is Brendan Escott here, Rob Brown alongside as well. Rob, I thought the play early on, especially by the Oilers, was sloppy, no doubt, and then it started to pick up, and there were some more chances as things went along.
Yeah, I think that Stuart Skinner kept the Oilers in early in this hockey game. A number of turnovers by the Oilers in bad areas right in front of their own net, trying to get outside the blue line, not getting it out. The Rangers, as Bob has talked about in this game, they're very good at quick strikes. They only have one line that really is a forechecking line. The rest of the lines like to score off the rush, and if you make the rush a shorter distance, they're going to make you pay. So Skinner was very good early, which allowed the Oilers to get their feet, and then there was a couple really good shifts by the Leon Connor Mangiapane line that created good scoring chances. And as we talked about and we heard, the best one being the pretty play by Bouchard, who turned the diving forward inside out. Shesterkin makes a nice save, but you can't forget also the really nice play by Leon Draisaitl. He picks the puck along the boards, no look backhand pass to Bouchard. That was the Oilers' best look. And the game did get more exciting in the last 7-8 minutes as they started to trade chances.
Keys to facing a goaltender like Igor Shesterkin, who is right on top of his game right now. He came in with like a 0.67 goals against average, right? A 970-something save percentage. So he's probably, if not the best goalie in the league, certainly one of the top three. And here you are trying to make life difficult on him. 8 shots in one period enough to make life difficult?
Not usually. Not an elite goaltender. And I think Trent Frederick said it during the interview at the end of the period that we need to go with the percentages. The more you throw a net, the better the chances of a puck going in the net. And a great example of what they need to do is what they didn't do on a shift late in the period. And Frederick touched on it. But Colson drives the net, throws the puck to Frederick, and then continues to go through. And Frederick tries throwing one cross through the slot through 3 different Rangers. The play right there is throw the puck on net. You have put Colson going to the net. Your other line mate is Kapanen. You guys are meat and potato players. You guys are guys that get the puck in front of the goalie. Maybe there's a rebound, maybe there's a deflection, but let's create havoc there. Frederick tries throwing it through the high slot. It gets picked off, and now the Rangers go back the other way with numbers. So you wasted a chance to create chaos in front of Shesterkin in the Rangers' net by trying to force something that's not there. Understand who you are as a player and what your line is, and that is a forechecking, throw pucks to the net and battle type of line. You don't try to force pretty plays. So against Shesterkin, continue to put pucks on net, but with bodies in front, because that's where you start getting the uglier goals that count just as well as the pretty ones.
I didn't notice too much of Jack Roslovic in that opening frame there. I saw a couple of sort of plays in the offensive zone, but I mean, it's tough to evaluate 5 minutes worth of ice time, I guess. But what do you think so far?
He had one really nice play where he came across the blue line and hit streaking. I can't remember the winger that he hit, created an offensive play. That was nice. Again, this is a guy that didn't go to training camp. And all of these players have had training camp, exhibition season, and a couple regular season games, as well as a ton of practices. I don't know where he was skating prior, but he wasn't skating at an NHL camp. So wherever he was, it wasn't as good as what these players have had. So there's gonna be some catch-up time when it comes to getting his feet going, the speed of the game, making plays. He will get better as we go forward into this week and the road trip, and eventually he starts getting acclimated to playing at the National Hockey League level again. But there was the one play that he made that you could see he's got good hockey IQ. He's playing with Nugent Hopkins, who is a very smart hockey player, as is Savoy, and Savoy is a very fast hockey player. So look for them sometime to create where you're going to have to watch Roslovic is on the back check, on defensive zone, things like that, because those are working type of plays. And when you haven't been at camp, sometimes your legs are a little bit tired, and most players tend to cheat on the defensive side as opposed to the offensive side. So we got to see what his conditioning is like when he starts playing or in extended shifts in his own end.
Great stuff from Rob Brown, as always. Right now, we are at the intermission. We've got the out-of-town scoreboard coming up next. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. We're in orange and blue, game on the stream. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers. 737373, Pizza 73.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
With
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. The union representing Alberta's teachers and the provincial government's bargaining committee have met for the first time since a province-wide strike began a week ago. The two sides are meeting again as a new survey of Albertans by the Angus Reid Institute suggests 58% of respondents are siding with the teachers. Finance Minister Nate Horner said last week the Alberta Teachers Association's newest proposal was complex and the government's bargaining team needed time to review it. A Calgary chemistry teacher who launched a citizen petition over private school funding now has the go-ahead from Alberta's chief electoral officer to start collecting signatures. Alicia Taylor wants the province to stop giving private schools 70% of the per-student funding that a public school receives. Taylor and her canvassers must now collect over 177,000 signatures in person and submit them to Elections Alberta by February 11th. And Edmonton police have charged 4 people in an elaborate poppy growing operation. They say around 60,000 opium plants were being grown in a field behind a home on the northeast side of the city, saying it's rare to find an opium grow-op of this size in Canada. News on demand at 880ched.com.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Early bird prize deadline in Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery is midnight Friday. Shift into high luxury with the Porsche in Paris Early Bird Prize. 7 unforgettable nights in Paris and your own Porsche 911. Or choose $200,000. You're also in to win the $2.5 million grand prize. A luxurious show home in Cameron Heights and cash. Hurry. Porsche in Paris Early Bird deadline is midnight Friday. Hurry. MightyMillionsLottery.com.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Toronto Maple Leafs up 2-0 over Nashville in Toronto. The Canadiens 1-0 over the Kraken at the end of the first period there. Washington is down at home to the Lightning 1-0, about halfway through the first. Coming up later tonight, the Calgary Flames playing host to the Vegas Golden Knights. Dallas Stars entertain the Minnesota Wild. The Sharks get the Hurricanes. Hurricanes 2-0 to start the year, and the Ducks hosting the Pittsburgh Penguins. On the farm, it is a 2-pack this weekend for the Bakersfield Condors. They get the San Jose Barracuda, looking for a better result this weekend than last. 7-6 defeat last Saturday. They're hosting this time around 7 o'clock in the Pacific time zone this Saturday. Sunday, they'll take on the Coachella Valley Firebirds. And on the diamond, it's an off day for the Toronto Blue Jays as they travel to Seattle for the next 3 games, taking on the Mariners, trying to stave off elimination here sooner than later. I mean, I say that they're down 2-0. It feels like they're trying to stave off elimination, but you know what I mean. They got a ways to go to get back into this series. The Brewers are trying to tie things up tonight against the Los Angeles Dodgers. They are in Milwaukee. That is a 6:08 first pitch. That is the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. We are at the intermission. You're listening to Ford Dealers NHL Hockey. Second period action coming right up on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey,
folks. Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in New York, Oilers and Rangers still at zeros. We're getting ready for the second period of play. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. And tonight's Oilers Kids with Cancer 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Ben Stelter Foundation and the Kids with Cancer Society, helping kids and families battling cancer and advancing research in hopes of finding a cure for this devastating disease.
Well, Trent Frederick saying at the end of the first period, he's trying to catch my breath. Again, he's playing in the middle. He's going from playing 16 minutes a game on the right wing. Logic dictates he'll probably play 12 to 14 minutes. We're going to have to see some more guys get integrated into the Oilers penalty kill over the course of the season. That's, of course, last year, but Coles and Kapanen killed in the playoffs. They were the third set of forwards to go through. It's often Janmark and Connor Brown and Henrique and Nugent Hopkins in the first two groupings.
Frederick's line out there to start off this second period as Robertson will dump it into the Oiler end, and it's in behind the Edmonton net. Lafreniere to Panarin on the left wing. Back to the blue line. He's looking for Robertson. Just glanced off the stick of Kapanen. It goes down the ice.
Good stick from Kapanen, defensive support.
Robertson in the left wing core. He's in behind the goal. Up the right wing to Lafreniere to the middle of the ice. And it was Borgen to Robertson on the left wing, directed in by Panarin. It's in behind the Edmonton net where Nurse will set it up. We're just underway here in the second. Oilers or Rangers scoreless. Shots are 8-6 in favor of Edmonton. Whoa! Nurse lost an edge, lost the puck behind the net. Miller steals. Miller in front of the goal, broken up by Stetcher, and he flips it out. Savoy flies after, got to it first. Nugent Hopkins pass to the middle, gets into the skates of Gavrikov, and he's able to poke it up to the blue line.
Gotta watch it here. The ice will get you.
Miller to Cooley. Cross ice pass misses, comes off the corner boards. Fox over to Gavrikov, a wrist shot. And that one didn't get through. There's traffic in front of the net. Emberson for Kulak, and now on the left wing to Savoy. Make a move at the Ranger blue line. Comes in, spun around, couldn't get a pass through. And Lafreniere down the right wing into the Oiler, and he might drive to the net. He does, and a blocker save made by Skinner.
It's a nice play by Lafreniere.
Kulak on the inboards. On the backhand, lifted it up. Schneider kept it in. Now Savoy with a move in the high slot. Zibanejad able to keep it in. Emerson had it hit him in the skate. Panarin back to the left wing point. Give it to Borgen. He'll step in. A shot. And that hit bodies. Here's Schneider. Rips it off the bar. And the puck to the left wing point. Lafreniere almost lost it at the line. And it does come out. Schneider coming so close, putting it off the crossbar. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone.
Well, tough sequence there for Matt Savoy, and it took him a few games last year in the American League to really get settled in, and I wonder if we're going to see the same thing happen again here.
McDavid into the Ranger end. Crisscrosses over the top now to Draisaitl. He took a hit, and the puck comes out to the neutral zone.
That was Rempe that got him.
Just got a piece of a puck at the Edmonton blue line. Emerson, or make that Ekholm on the right to McDavid. Broken up at the blue line. Ekholm will shoot it back in. Rims on the left. Gavrikov bumps it behind the net to Fox. Around the boards, off of Rempe, and out. And all the way down the ice and into the Oiler end. Bouchard will stop in behind the net. Just about 3 minutes gone here. Game still at zeros. We're early in the second period. Pass for Ekholm. Skips over his stick, goes down the ice. It's icing against the Oilers. Andrew Mangiapane coming out onto the ice. Goals in each of the first two. And we were discussing it with Andrew Beard in the Oilers communications about the only Oiler that scored in his first 3 games.
Nobody would have gotten this.
Tom McMurtry. I wouldn't have known that. That
was a little too much heat for an 8 a.m., 9 a.m. conversation today.
It was from the 87-88 season.
Well, they did win the Cup that year.
That's true.
And he didn't, if I recall correctly, I don't think he finished the year with the team.
Right. It's shot down the ice. It's icing. And he only played like 9 games. Face off again.
He was a fleet-footed, undersized winger.
In the Western League with the Brandon Wheat Kings.
I think he spent some time with like New Jersey and Chicago.
Face off to the right is Skinner.
Now I'm going to have to look him up.
Look him up. Yeah, he played Wheat Kings. In the right wing corner, Bouchard. Up the boards, but Miller will keep it in. His pass to the line just off a Draisaitl. It comes out. Edmonton can make the change they're looking for. Borgen with it in his own end. Cross to Robertson. Up the left wing to Cooley. Off the skate of Sheary. And the puck at the Edmonton blue line. Henrique to Nurse. He'll drift it in off the end glass. Into the right corner, Henrique. A centering pass. That went off as Shesterkin. And the puck over to the left wing. Sheary will turn in front of his net. Right wing to Cooley. The right side to JT Miller, and he's stopped at center ice, and Howard can bring it in for Edmonton. A shot and a glove save made by Shesterkin on a rising offering from Ike Howard. 3 minutes, 52 seconds into the second. This game is scoreless.
Chicago and Edmonton for McMurtry. Never played for New Jersey. I've got another former, it's got to be a former Devil that had a cup of coffee with the Oilers in and around that time that had a little bit of offense. You know what that means. I'll have to look
Yeah, you're going to have to look that up. Yeah, I know. It'll bother you until you do it. Face off to the right of Shesterkin. I'll be here for you. I'll just be right here.
It's kind of like, you know, when Alabama plays Auburn.
I know how this goes. Off the draw, Savoy, quick shot. That's blocked, and it goes between the Edmonton defensemen. It comes out. Nurse recovering. The left wing, a little far for Savoy. Now Savoy to it, shoots it in. Shesterkin will stop it in behind the net. Off the left side, Zibanejad behind the goal. Schneider on the right wing. Lafreniere had to go off his stick, and it comes out. Savoy to Nugent Hopkins. Starts up ice. Now to Roslovic on the left wing. Pulls it off the left wing boards. Schneider stands him up. Zibanejad will get it out. Give it to Panarin into the Oilers zone. Goes to the right wing corner. Panarin to Schneider to Panarin. He's on the right wing point to the left side. And Zibanejad fans on the one-timer. Nugent Hopkins over to Ekholm on the left wing. It'll bring it out. Scoreless here in the second, 4:45 gone. Puck shot into Ranger territory. On the right wing is Fox. His partner Schneider. Schneider over to Fox. In the middle of the ice to Miller. He's into the Edmonton zone. Draisaitl got it away from him. Ekholm to Bouchard. Through the middle and out. Lumped down by Sheary. Over to Fox at his blue line on the right wing. In the middle of Gavrikov, right wing to Cooley. Hit at the blue line by Ekholm. Loose puck to Draisaitl. Left wing to McDavid. Into the Ranger end. Drops it to Draisaitl. Turns towards the boards. To Ekholm. A blast! And that one rips off the end boards wide. And Cooley can come out for the Rangers down the left wing. Into the Oilers zone. Can't get a pass through. And Bouchard to Draisaitl. Left wing for Mangiapane. He'll cut to the middle. In front of the net off the stick of Bouchard. Doesn't get to the goal. And Cooley will clear it out.
You got to make a little bit more out of that than they did.
Brett Kulak in his own end up the left wing. His pass went off of Miller. Colson trying to find a loose puck in the neutral zone. Kulak whipped that across to Emberson. Into the Ranger end. Bounces off a hit. Brings the puck over to the left side. Kapanen, left wing corner. Off the puck to Colson. Around to Emberson in from the right point. Frederick, top of the circle on the right. To the corner for Kapanen. Swings it around to Kulak. Kulak to the left wing corner of the Ranger zone. Out of the right side. Kapanen to the middle of Podkolzin. Forced at the corner. Gets control. Turns. Shoots. Misses on the short side. Kulak from the left wing. And just skip it towards the net. It gets blocked. And it is cleared out by Borgen on the right side to Carrick. In over the Oiler line. Across. Oh, the save made by Skinner. Off of Edstrom. And down the right wing comes Frederick. Into the Ranger zone. That was a good chance there for New York. Skinner keeps it out. And the puck near the blue line. So we're scoreless 7 minutes into the second. It's dumped into the Edmonton zone. Nurse in the left wing corner. It's away from Radish. On the left to Henrique, out to center ice. Put it past Tomaszek down the ice. It's icing against Edmonton. And the fourth line for the Rangers. Pretty good chance.
Yep. Solid stop from Skinner. I think New York's done a good job here. First 7 minutes of this period, kind of controlling the tempo and the pace. I think Edmonton was the better team in the first. I think the Rangers have been the better team in the second.
Off the draw in the Edmonton zone. Vakanainen got it to the right wing corner. Tomaszek up in the air and out. Puck at center ice, goes back to Nurse inside his own line to Stetcher. On the right, Tomaszek stood up in the neutral zone. Brodzinski's able to shoot it in.
Oilers losing a lot of puck battles here in the second. Some issues with spacing and puck support right now.
Henrique at the Ranger blue line, checked on the play. Gavrikov to Brodzinski. Into the Oiler end on the right wing. Right wing corner, Lava after it. It's on the end boards. He's in some skates. Brodzinski will get it to the blue line, left point, and just off of Gavrikov. It came out. The Rangers have to regroup. Fox with it inside his own blue line. In the neutral zone, across to Gavrikov. And that's offside. As the Rangers went in a little early. We are going to take a break. We played 8 minutes and 6 seconds in the second period. This game's still at zeros as the Oilers take on the Rangers. From Madison Square Garden in New York, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
ATCO Energy gives you real money off your bills, plus home service deals you won't find anywhere else. Get a $150 welcome bonus when you bundle electricity and natural gas. And with electricity at just $7.68 per kilowatt hour, ATCO Energy helps you save from day one. Switch today at atcoenergy.com. Conditions apply. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822, toll free in Alberta.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Madison Square Garden. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Oilers and Rangers. Scoreless, 8 minutes, 6 seconds into this second period. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
Do they really get a claim Glenn Anderson as one of theirs here?
Yeah,
won 5 Stanley Cups at Edmonton. Scored over 400 goals at Edmonton.
He's in the house tonight, Glenn Anderson. Puck dumped in by Fox, goes in behind the Edmonton net. Lafreniere putting the pressure on Bouchard as the puck squeezes over to the left wing, and Matthias Ekholm will get it out up the left side off the stick of Savoy. A bouncing puck, Panarin's pass hits Savoy. And Bouchard for Roslovic, and he'll get away from Zibanejad. Now come into the Ranger end. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. Ekholm shot, and it went off of Lafreniere. Lafreniere will get it out on the backhand. Won't be hard enough for icing. Bouchard sets it up in behind the Oiler goal. Almost 9 minutes into the second period. Still in zeros. Right wing. Draisaitl lost it. Went off his stick. Sheary keeping it in for the Rangers. Right wing corner to Cooley. Draisaitl comes in to break it up. Gets the puck loose to McDavid. David out through the middle. Left wing to Mangiapane in over the Ranger line. Stops top of the circle. The pass for Bouchard for Draisaitl. Picked off by Miller. Only got it to the Edmonton blue line. It's in the neutral zone.
It's about the 5th play at the offensive blue line where the Oilers haven't gotten pucks deep. And
right wing corner of his own end. Kulak. Left side to Nurse. Gets to center. Now to McDavid. Into the Ranger end. To the middle. Across to Draisaitl. To Nurse. And that pass just missed.
Oh, man, this team tonight.
Cooley will get it out. He'll dump it in. Carrick got dumped down, and it's
an offside.
Icing.
Yeah, it's not a penalty.
Fans thought there was a penalty. There's no penalty. Icing against the Rangers.
I mean, Edmonton has passed off 3 or 4 glorious looks in this game.
In the slot.
Boy.
Face off to the right. Igor Shesterkin.
Got 1 shot on goal here in the first 9:46 of the period. Not good enough. Simplified. High standards for this year's team. You go to the final back-to-back years. Look out.
Puck gets turned over. Sheary goes flying after it. Coming back. Emberson just in the nick of time. Got a piece of it and knocks it over to the boards. Carrick right wing corner. Centering pass. Oh, and a save made by Skinner off of Rippey as he was set up by Carrick. Or Edstrom, pardon me. Wow.
Cam, how many times has Edmonton had puck possession just inside the blue line, haven't made a great decision, and it's resulted in transition opportunities the other way, and Skinner's cleaned a couple of them up here.
This line for the Rangers have generated some opportunities.
Take a look at their plus-minuses.
Yep. I mean, Carrick has set up a few different situations. Edstrom has had 2 really good chances.
Well, Carrick was brought into Edmonton. The Oilers he got benched during the Stanley Cup final. They went with Derek Ryan instead, mainly because of his penalty killing abilities, which is part of the explanation for why Noah Philp isn't in the lineup tonight.
Todd Colson off the left wing boards and out. We're still scoreless. Just over halfway through the game.
And not a penalty call.
Not a penalty call. Schneider to Vakanainen. Vakanainen went to dump it in. That didn't get in, and it's Frederick. He's going to get away. He's got a breakaway. Scores! Trent Frederick goes 5-hole on Shesterkin, and it's 1-0 Oilers.
So you heard me say get out of the way? You know how the game has a way of balancing out? So the linesman picked off the Oilers' Matthias Ekholm, and then right after, the puck hit the linesman not once but twice. Well, that time the Rangers went to play it in, and it caught a piece of the linesman, and the Oilers got a 2-on-1 the other way, and a perfectly threaded pass from Kapanen to Frederick, who had 18 and 17 goals with the Boston Bruins in his support role, not the top-line role. He makes a 1-0 on the breakaway. Oilers got a break.
The linesman giveth, and he taketh away. Well, that time he giveth. And Trent Frederick makes it 1-0 for the Edmonton Oilers. 10:22 into the second period. Goes into the Oilers zone. Brodzinski down the left wing, a penalty coming up here.
Well, there's one where Stetcher gets back in there and he gets knocked to the ice, loses his balance, and the Rangers are going to get a power play.
First power play of the game.
And it was a penalty.
Edmonton, number 51, 2 minutes, holding the stick.
All right, holding the stick.
So,
the Stetcher.
Rangers are middle of the pack here. We're going to commercial?
Yeah, we are. We'll have the power play when we come back. 1-0 Oilers lead. 9:27 to go in the second period as they take on the Rangers from Madison Square Garden as Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Looking for the ultimate dinner and show experience? Look no further than Edmonton's famous Mayfield Dinner Theater, where you'll enjoy world-class productions and delectable dining in a new renovated theater. Whether it's date night, a work party, a celebration, or a spontaneous night out with friends, your experience at the Mayfield Dinner Theater is sure to be a memorable one. The 2025-2026 season is on sale now, so check out the exciting lineup of shows and get your tickets today at mayfieldtheater.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Madison Square Garden, the Oilers and the Rangers. 1-0 Oilers lead, 9:27 to go in the second. Trent Frederick, the goal scorer for Edmonton. Troy Stetcher has gone to the box holding the stick. Oilers shorthanded.
David Quinn running this power play for Mike Sullivan. And Quinn had success when he was head coach of the Rangers on the power play a few years ago.
First power play of the game. This penalty kill brought by Napa Auto Parts. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Puck on the right wing point. Fox across to the left wing point. Panarin into the corner to Zibanejad to Panarin. A snapshot, and that goes over the Edmonton net. On the right wing, Lafreniere to the blue line to Fox. To Panarin on the left wing. To Zibanejad. And he's in the left wing corner in front. Oh, and a save made by Skinner off of Miller. Fox across to Panarin. His shot, and he ripped it wide. Top of the circle, cleared out by Savoy.
Clean face-off win for Henrique, and Bouchard drills one and doesn't get anything on it, and it gets knocked down, and they get a 40-second surge as a result in the ozone on the power play. Manage the puck.
Behind the Edmonton net, it gets to the left wing where right wing point now to Fox. Fox across, one-timer, and that one doesn't get much on it by Zibanejad. Puck in the right wing side to the blue line of Fox, over to Zibanejad. Walks to the middle, over to the left. His shot, and that's wide as Panarin let it go, and he missed.
It's a 5-on-3. Nurse is using a right-handed stick, Savoy without a stick at the end of his shift here.
Fox with it on the blue line. To the middle, to the right now. Lafreniere into the middle. The Fox across. Great save by Skinner coming across on Zibanejad, and it's cleared down the ice. 1-0 Oilers here in the second. Penalty over in 30 seconds. Schneider into the Oilers zone to Rempe on the right wing. Rempe, left wing for Cooley. Had to go by him. Schneider will attempt to keep it in. He does. Took a hit. Puck near the blue line.
Leon got a stick up. It's a 5-on-3.
Penalty coming up. Sheary then just gives it to Kulak, so it will be a 5-on-3 for 12 seconds. 1-0 Oilers here with 7:38 to go in the second period.
Well, no matter what, you got to get a face-off win here.
Frederick from Kapanen at 10:22. Okay.
Nugent Hopkins, by the way, is at 36.4% right now on face-offs to start the year.
the draw against Zibanejad.
Who's at 58%. This is a good face-off team. Fourth in the league at 57.
5-on-3 here for 12 seconds. Puck gets to the corner, but Lafreniere on the boards to the right wing point to Panarin. Over to Fox. Fox down the left wing to the corner. Zibanejad to Fox. A shot! That's off the arm of Skinner. One penalty done. It's 5-on-4. Fox has it on the left wing point. Walks to the middle of the ice. Now over to the right wing corner to Panarin. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. To the top of the circle, a pass to the line. Fox keeps it in. That thing was rolling on him. Left wing. And the pass by Panarin broken up by Nugent Hopkins, and he'll get it down the ice. Shesterkin quickly plays it up to Zibanejad into the Oiler and drops it back. JT Miller, shot blocked by Henrique, and it goes out of play. Great block by Adam Henrique. Minute 15 to go in the penalty to Draisaitl.
Again, another chance right off the draw for Ekholm to clear on a 5-on-3, and the puck hopped at him. And you don't want to blame the ice, but it's a different type of ice than some of the other arenas out there. It's never been a particular strength here, which is why you have to simplify when you play in this building.
Off the draw, puck to the corner, and Kulak will shoot it all the way down.
And there's a clean face-off win for Henrique, who's Edmonton's best face-off man, over 60%.
Fox to center, bumps it back to Zibanejad. And over the line to Lafreniere, to Panarin, left wing corner, to Zibanejad behind the net. He gets pushed off of it. Nurse will rim and off of Henrique, and it goes down the ice. Shesterkin sets it. Lafreniere on the right wing. To Fox. Fox will shoot it in. Left wing corner. Goes to Bouchard. He's got room up the middle. He'll shoot it all the way down. Crowd getting a little grumbly with this Rangers power play. 20 seconds left in it. 1-0 Oilers. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Cooley to center ice on the left.
That's offside.
Shot it in. Oh, Skinner. Take your time. Ekholm. And he will take his time as Rangers had to tag up. And Ekholm will come up the left wing. To Bouchard, now to McDavid. Into the Rangers zone. Goes to the right wing corner. Will give it to Bouchard. He can't get a shot. Sheary knocked him down and out through the middle of the ice. Up to center. And getting the puck to the line is Borgen. Borgen will drop the puck. Sheary in front of the net. Oh, and fanning on it was Rempe. What a chance. And the puck comes out to center. Draisaitl to McDavid. He'll go to the net. A backhand. And he put it wide. 1-0 Edmonton here in the second period. It comes out of the zone. And after it is Carrick down the right wing. Shoots off the crossbar. Nurse will get it out. Dumps it all the way down. Penalty is over. I don't know.
That looked to me like it went in.
That will get looked at upstairs.
Carrick's taking a look at it. That's a goal. I think that's a goal. Nope. No, stayed out.
It was not.
Thought it got the middle bar and went down.
Hit the bar and it went, oh my, it went down and like kind of across.
That almost,
it looked weird the way it hit the bar.
That almost never happens. No. Normally that gets a piece in Lynette.
Rangers 0 for 2 on the power play. 4:59 to go in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead. I know we're going to take a break. We are going to take a break. All right. 1-0 Oilers on the goal by Trent Frederick. 4:59 to go in the second from Madison Square Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com. Because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers. 737373, Pizza 73.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Madison Square Garden, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Oilers lead, 4:59 to go in the second period.
So Frederick just scored on a breakaway. Yeah. Oilers just killed back-to-back penalties.
Yeah.
And Draisaitl is starting coming out of a break here with Colson
and Kapanen. Yeah. Kulak to center, will shoot it in. It's off of Robertson to Borgen, but pinching down is Kulak for the Oilers. Puck in the left wing corner. Puck Colson got it free. Over to the right side. Emberson to the blue line to Draisaitl. His pass across the line. Glances off the stick of Carrick. It came out. Shot back in by Kulak. Robertson behind the net. Just missed Borgen with it. Goes to the top of the circle. And Draisaitl kept it alive in the Rangers zone. Carrick near the top of the circle. He does get it free. Carrick only got it through the neutral zone. And Kapanen to the middle of the ice for Pod Colson. Into the Ranger end for Draisaitl. Top of the circle on the left side. Put it towards the net. It's knocked down by Kapanen. The shot and the save by Shesterkin. He covers it up. Kapanen thought Shesterkin may be looking to the middle. Yeah. And tried to go short side upstairs.
I'm just looking. I don't know if I see Frederick on the Oilers bench right now. A little bit surprised. I mean, Leon wasn't the...
There's 18
There's
players.
18 players there.
So he's got to be there.
Maybe they just wanted to give Leon a look at center for his shift. Now, don't forget, they could always play Frederick with McDavid and Mangiapane.
Face off to the right is Shesterkin. Nugent Hopkins will take the draw against Zibanejad. Zibanejad wins it. On the right wing, Fox will get it out to Panarin. Now to Lafreniere. He'll come in. He'll shoot it. And that glances off the glove of Skinner. Off the left side, a shot. And that's kicked out by Skinner off of Panarin. Zibanejad has it behind the goal. Centering pass. And that goes off a stick into the right corner. Panarin up the right wing. Trying to cycle it low. Goes in behind the net. Stetcher around the boards. Off of Roslovic. And the puck up against that right side, the Edmonton zone. Tomashin will get it out. Into the Ranger edge, and he can past Gavrikov. He does, but he couldn't get the shot away. The puck in the left wing corner. Nugent Hopkins down low, net knocked off in behind Shesterkin. We get the whistle with 3:23 to go in the second.
He's totally changed the lines.
1-0 Oilers lead.
And we are going to see McDavid with Frederick and Mangiapane. So this is a switch here. Frederick's going to play left wing. Mangiapane, actually Frederick might play right wing. Get three left-handed shooting players here.
Face off to the right is Shesterkin. Shots are now 15-11 for New York. Morgan behind his net to Robertson. Robertson off the left wing boards and all the way down the ice, and won't be icing. Oilers are pinched up on the play and out from behind the net. Matthias Ekholm, and that misses everybody. It'll be icing.
Matthias not happy with that pass.
Good to see Matthew Robertson at the NHL level, former Oil King. Just his 4th game in the NHL, 2nd this year.
Oil Kings won the 22 WHL championship. They would have won the 21, and they would have had him. That was year. You and me went to a bunch of the games in that pandemic year, the downtown community arena. And the Oil Kings would have won the West that year. They're the best team. They won the Alberta division that actually played.
They play tomorrow night against Portland at Rogers Place at 7 o'clock. Do the Edmonton Oil Kings as Frederick to the middle of Mangiapane down the right wing at center to McDavid. Comes in over the Ranger line. Now to Echo from the left point. The pass a little bit behind him, and it's broken up by Miller. Rangers will get it out. Morgan to center.
Oilers have had chances off the rush and haven't made anything happen.
Miller to Sheary, right wing corner. Pass to the middle, and Echo broke that up. Go to the point. Schneider has it there for the Rangers. Down low to Carrick.
It's a stick Bouchard got.
Puck goes to the top of the circle. McDavid got his stick lifted by Carrick. He'll take it away. He'll shoot it. A blocker save made by Skinner from distance. It's in behind the net. Carrick taken hard to the boards by Echo. Puck to the left wing point. Back a 9-inch shot. Doesn't get through. Rempe in behind the goal. 1-0 Edmonton here in the second. 2:05 to go in the period. Carrick to the blue line. Vakanainen on the right to Schneider. Couldn't get it through. The traffic Edstrom tried to sweep it towards the goal. Puck to the line and get out. Fourth line's been a handful for the Oilers tonight as Bouchard comes in on the right wing. He'll dump it in.
They're not the fourth line. Right now they're playing like they're the second line. Carrick's playing great. This is the Carrick that I wanted the Oilers to trade for from Anaheim.
On the right wing, Savoy misses Mangiapane with it. It goes to the left wing point. Kulak will keep it in. To the left wing corner, shoved around the boards and went off a Rempe. Schneider has it, right corner.
Henrique's with the kids here with Savoy and Howard.
Game 996 of his NHL career for Adam Henrique, and he gets the puck to Howard. Howard into the Ranger zone. Down the left wing, stops along the left wing boards.
Got to give up the puck quicker than that, Cam.
Top of the circle, Kulak will keep it in. Behind the Ranger net. Henrique gets into the corner with Vakanainen. We're in the last minute here in the second. Rempe shot it to the blue line, kept in though, and Savoy will dump it around to the left. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Long pass to Panarin. Comes into the Oiler end. Nurse will force him to the outside. Panarin to the corner, goes right across to Lafreniere. Left wing point, Gavrikos across to Miller. One-timer saved by Skinner, and he covers it up with 37 seconds to go here in the second period. Skinner's stick might have broken. Yeah. Sounded like it did. He's going to the Oiler bench to get a new stick. Faceoff will be in the Oiler end to the left of Skinner, who now gets a new stick.
I haven't liked this period for Edmonton, but they got the lone goal.
Yeah. Some good saves from Stuart Skinner.
And good work on the PK.
Yeah.
Got to still get out of the period, though, here.
Goes to the right point. Fox. Forced up by Podkolzin.
Wow.
Got it low. Miller to the middle. Cooley will not keep it in. It's out. Miller at center ice with Podkolzin on him. To Gavrikov. Now to Fox. Sheary at the Edmonton blue line for Cooley on the right wing. Cooley will shoot it, and it pinballs just wide. 5 seconds to go in the period. It's centered, broken up by Draisaitl. Now to Podkolzin. Up to Kapanen, but the period will end. And the Edmonton Oilers will take a lead to the dressing room through 40 minutes. 1-0. They lead the Rangers here at MSG. As Trent Frederick gets the goal for the Oilers, but the Rangers with some good opportunities did have a 5-on-3, short 5-on-3, but back-to-back power plays at the very least, and had a lot of pressure, out shooting Edmonton 11-3 as it sits right now in that period. So.
Yeah, that wasn't close, and I would suggest to you that the Oilers are a little bit lucky to be up in this game. This game, at minimum, should probably be even. So, and part of it is Edmonton, when they're attacking off the rush, how do they score the first goal against Vancouver the other night? They kept going forward on the play, and then Philp finished it off, right?
It's been a lot of east-west
too much
in the zone.
Too much east-west, and against this team and on this ice, and there's an obstinance and stubbornness, and that's part of the, this is a good team.
Yeah.
Can't just simplify.
There's been one pass too many a few times. Hey?
And it's cost them at least 4 or 5 A-grade scoring opportunities in this game. And then they've had a ton of blocks. So some work to do here. But you're up 1-0. You're dealing from a position of strength. You know you got a lot more game to give than what they've shown so far.
That's where we are. After 40 minutes, Trent Frederick had the goal from Kasperi Kapanen on a breakaway at 10:22 of the second period. That's been it. Stuart Skinner stood tall in the Oilers' net in that second period. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back. 1-0 Oilers after 40 from MSG. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2025 Ford favorites. Save up to $5,000 on Escapes.
Up to $6,000 on Bronco Sports.
And up to $16,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Score an all-star deal today. And spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Early bird prize deadline in Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery is midnight Friday. Shift into high luxury with the Porsche in Paris Early Bird Prize. 7 unforgettable nights in Paris and your own Porsche 911. Or choose $200,000. You're also in to win the $2.5 million grand prize. A luxurious show home in Cameron Heights and cash. Hurry. Porsche in Paris Early Bird deadline is midnight Friday. Hurry. MightyMillionsLottery.com.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Vakanainen went to dump it in. That didn't get in, and it's Frederick. He's going to get away. He's got a breakaway. Scores! Trent Frederick goes 5-hole on Shesterkin, and it's 1-0 Oilers.
First of the season for Trent Frederick. That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Oilers up 1-0 after a back-and-forth second period there, in which, again, Trent Frederick scored the goal. A fortuitous hop. It looked like it hit the linesman who was trying to hide and get into the bench as much as he could, and well, Edmonton's going to take the benefit because, frankly, Rob, I thought that the rest of the period, the grade A scoring chances really went the way of the New York Rangers.
Well, we talked after game 1 that the Calgary Flames were able to get a point because of their goaltender, Dustin Wolf, that he was outstanding in that hockey game and really was the big reason why the Calgary Flames were able to steal the extra point. Well, in this game thus far, it's been the Stuart Skinner story. He has been excellent in this game, as there have been... Well, we talked last game against Vancouver on home ice. The Oilers, after 40 minutes, gave up 0 grade A scoring chances. There's got to be at least a dozen in this game, it seems like, for the New York Rangers. There's been a lot of breakdowns for the Oilers, a lot of turnovers in their own zone, a couple times where players have fallen down in their own zone. And Stuart Skinner's been excellent. They had to kill off a little bit of a 5-on-3 and 2 power plays. And, again, big save after big save. And when the Oilers finally got their one break, and it was a break, Trent Frederick was able to take advantage of it. But this has been a game where the Rangers have been the better team, but the Oilers have had the better goalie.
The Rangers' scoring chances not coming from the top dogs necessarily. This fourth line, Rob, we can't quit talking about it, of Adam Edstrom, Matt Rempe, and Sam Carrick. And traditionally, if you would think about that, well, you'd think they're running guys through the boards and the gloves are on the ice and all the rest of it. But the offensive opportunities, they've been generating as much as any other line on the Rangers.
Well, Well, it might be the biggest line in NHL history, 168 and 167. A number. I mean, Edstrom's had 2 wide open looks. Rempe by himself in front of the net. Carrick has had 2 great looks, including putting one off the underside of the crossbar. They have been by far the best line in this game. Now, that's funny when you think about this game where you got McDavid and Draisaitl and Panarin and Zibanejad and Lafreniere and Miller. But the best players that we've seen have been Edstrom and Rempe in this hockey game. And why? Because it's simple. Simple game. They take pucks to the net. They throw pucks on net. They get in on the forecheck. Again, not huge physicality by those players, but very direct routes. They know what they're doing. They know what the strength of their line is, and they've been playing it to perfection. And they have been a handful for the Oilers defense here through 40 minutes.
Now, what's interesting here is the New York Rangers scoreless streak at home to start the season has reached 160 minutes, and that sets a new record among active NHL teams. All right, so I'll shout out Molly Walker for this tweet that I'm reading here right now. But the 1928 Pittsburgh Pirates, which, yes, are defunct now, are the only team with a longer streak without scoring at home to start a season. They went 187 minutes and 19 seconds. Rangers, I don't know. That's got to be a bit unlucky, I would think. Now, this is game 5 of their season to have not scored at home.
Well, this is their 3rd home game. They were shut out in both their first 2 home games. In this game, I mean, they've played well enough in this game to have had at least, a couple goals. Bob said the Oilers probably lucky to be. This is a game where they should be tied. In all honesty, they probably should be behind for the way that the chances that the Rangers have had. But the great equalizer is good goaltending. But yes, with the talent that the Rangers have, and I think they scored 6 on the road in one of their games. So they had 6 in a game on the road, and they've gone now, 6 periods on home ice without a goal. So with the talent they have, that they are eventually going to break out. You just hope, if you're an Oiler fan, it is 20 minutes plus from now. It doesn't happen here in this 3rd period.
That's right. Worth noting as well, Rob, toward the end of that period, they did appear to separate the big boys. So the lines shook down, like Leon with Vasily Podkolzin, Kasperi Kapanen, and McDavid with Frederic and Mangiapane. Now, we knew this might be different as soon as this 3rd period when the puck drops, but assuming this is the way that they're going to go with the guys separated, I mean, what do you think kind of led up to that decision?
Probably a lack of production from Connor and Leon. I don't believe they have a 5-on-5 goal yet this year, and they've played almost 8 full periods together. And when Connor and Leon are together, that seriously depletes lines 2, 3, and 4. So when they are together, they don't have the production. Well, now you're really putting a lot of pressure on players that aren't, scorers on a routine basis. So they weren't getting a lot of production together, so split them up and see if they can find some and more opportunities. Now you got, instead of one winger that has the benefit of playing with Connor and Leon, you've got 4 wingers, because being split up, 4 guys get to play with either Connor or Leon. Look to see if one of those players can take advantage here in the final 20 minutes.
Well said by Rob Brown. That is our At the Intermission segment. We are in the 2nd intermission. More still to come. We've got the out-of-town scoreboard coming up next. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Blue-collar work deserves big-dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, PM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. Israel says it has received the remains of 4 more deceased hostages, with the remains now undergoing identification. Hamas hastened to ease the pressure on a fragile ceasefire in its war with Israel today by returning more bodies after Israel threatened to slash aid deliveries to Gaza by half over concerns things are moving more slowly than agreed upon. Ontario has decided to spend $75 million taxpayer dollars to broadcast a new anti-tariff ad in the U.S. aimed at Republican voters. The advertisement uses audio of former U.S. President Ronald Reagan speaking in 1987 about tariffs, saying they do not work in the long term. Premier Doug Ford says Reagan, his favorite American president, will be easily identifiable for Republicans, and he hopes they'll finally understand that tariffs are going to hurt them. And former Utah Supreme Court Justice Dallin H. Oaks has been selected to be the next president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He'll lead the church's more than 17 million members worldwide, with over 21,000 members here in the Edmonton area. Oaks' selection follows a September 27th death of his predecessor, Russell M. Nelson, who was 101 years old. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
At Northern Lakes College, students work, raise their family, and complete their certificate, diploma, or partnership degree. With NLC's supported distance learning model, you can do it all in a flexible online classroom. Explore a variety of programs from academic upgrading to university studies, including a wide range of programming available through continuing education. Skate into your new career in a learning environment that works for you. NorthernLakesCollege.ca. Learn where you live.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go! Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Toronto Maple Leafs at home, doubling down on the Nashville Predators 4-2, about halfway through that hockey game. A couple points for Oliver Ekman-Larsson in that one. A 3-point game by the looks of it. And the Montreal Canadiens are up 2-1. Winding down in the second period there over Seattle. We've got the Capitals and Lightning tied at 1. Later on tonight, the Flames hosting the Golden Knights. Dallas and Minnesota face off at 7:30 our time. Sharks and Hurricanes will dance at 7 o'clock. And at 7:30 as well, you got the Ducks and the Penguins. Or check that, 8:30 for the Ducks and Penguins if you are so interested. In the minor leagues, you've got to wait a little bit longer. Saturday is when the Condors will host the San Jose Barracuda, and you've got Sunday where they play host to the Coachella Valley Firebirds. That is your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Just looking now at the baseball score as well. I guess I can give you an update on that. The Dodgers and Brewers playing in Game 2 of the NLCS. 2-1 is the score right now. Freddie Freeman at the plate. Freddie Peralta on the mound for the Brew Crew. And that is where we will leave that. A reminder, you can get your thoughts in for the post-game show, 780-451-8800. We're taking your texts. We're taking your calls as well, so don't be a stranger. Make sure you have your voice heard after this game. Myself and Rob Brown will carry you through Oilers overtime happily. And, no hesitation on getting those messages in, so we'll do that for you in the post-game. Right now, we've got a 1-0 scoreline for the Oilers Oilers over the Rangers. Trent Frederick with the goal. Kasperi Kapanen the assist, his second of the year. Frederick's first goal of the year. And that's where we sit after 40 minutes of play at Madison Square Garden. Peculiar game, and it seems like New York's fourth line is driving a lot of the offensive chances, and they've hit the crossbar twice. So Stuart Skinner thanking his lucky stars and thanking his lucky bars as well. That is all we have here for you at the intermission. We are back again after the game, and again, we are happy to bring this all to you. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network. Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You know, guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Looking for the ultimate dinner and show experience? Look no further than Edmonton's famous Mayfield Dinner Theater, where you'll enjoy world-class productions and delectable dining in a new renovated theater. Whether it's date night, a work party, a celebration, or a spontaneous night out with friends, your experience at the Mayfield Dinner Theater is sure to be a memorable one. The 2025-2026 season is on sale now, so check out the exciting lineup of shows and get your tickets today at mayfieldtheater.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Madison Square Garden, the Edmonton Oilers and the New York Rangers. We're getting ready for the third period of play. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Second period goal by Trent Frederick. That's been it so far. The Oilers Kids with Cancer 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 jackpot. It's sitting at $100,000 and climbing. The October bonus jackpot at $305,000. And our next lucky winner, well, it could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Edmonton gets outshot 11-3 in that second period. Some big saves by Stuart Skinner. They get a goal by Trent Frederick. And a bit of a bounce off a line spin skate. Kapanen set it up. We get ready to go here in the third. And it's going to be Draisaitl, Roslovic, and Nugent-Hopkins on the ice with Nurse and Stetcher. Zibanejad taking the draw for the Rangers.
That is interesting to me.
So we saw the lines get jumbled around a bit in the second period. Puck off the draw to Nurse. Scoop it in on the backhand. Shesterkin to play it. It hits Nugent-Hopkins. Roslovic tried to push to the middle. That is broken up. Zibanejad to Panarin. Now on the right. Lafreniere over the Edmonton line. Stops on the right to the blue line. Morgan shot save made by Skinner. And the rebound goes to the left wing. And it's Draisaitl up the right side. Finds Roslovic with Nugent-Hopkins. A 2-on-1. The pass. The shot. The save made by Shesterkin off of Nugent-Hopkins. Stetcher from the right wing corner. To the left side. To Roslovic. Now to Draisaitl. In front to Roslovic. A little far for him. And Zibanejad will bring it out. Go across on the right wing. To Panarin. Turn and shoot it. Went off a Nurse. He gets it back though. The left. Gavrikov. The left wing boards to Sheary. Now to Miller. Left side, top of the circle. Panarin to the middle. The shot saved by Skinner. The rebound. They're jamming away. And it goes over to the left wing boards. Fox from the blue line. Into the middle of Gavrikov. Doesn't have a shooting lane to Fox. He'll drill it on net. The save made by Skinner, and the puck goes over to the right wing.
They're going to survive this here.
Draisaitl, left wing for Tomashik. Tomashik with Mangiapane into the Ranger, and Tomashik driving down the left wing. He'll put it on goal. Save made by Shesterkin. He'll cover it up. We're minute 32 into the third. 1-0 Oilers lead the Rangers.
I like what he's doing here. He's given Tomashik a bit of an opportunity higher up. And that was a real nice net drive, and Skinner made a great save on a deflection by Sherry. That was a terrific stop by Stuart Skinner. They got a couple looks there.
It's Tomashik out here with McDavid and Mangiapane.
I got to tell you, I get why Jack Russell looked past the puck to Nugent Hopkins. I think he should have shot. Okay? It's a 2-on-1. They're almost giving up the shot. Take the shot.
Rimmed by Borgen. He can't get it out. Tomashik, left wing corner. Mangiapane to Tomashik. Swing it back to the blue line. Ekholm to Bouchard. Off the corner boards. It goes in behind the net. Mangiapane to the left wing. Gets to the left wing corner into the skates of Matthias Ekholm to Andrew Mangiapane. Schneider able to break it up. Get it down the ice, down the right wing. And it's icing against the Rangers. 2 minutes, 1 second gone here in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead. Face off to the right of Shesterkin.
He completely has the blender out right now. Well, you got lots of different guys that can play in different situations, right? Like Henrique is right now with Savoy and McDavid. One thing about Henrique is if he gets a chance around the net, he can often put it in.
Shot down the ice. It's on net, so no icing. And Ekholm behind the goal to McDavid. Comes up the right wing, cuts to the middle, gets away from Rempe. Now down the right wing, into the Ranger end, to the top of the circle. And Rempe breaking it up, clears it.
Rempe's a better player than people realize. He's not a great technical fighter, but he's a huge man.
Brought in by Savoy on the right wing. A shot, and he ripped it over the net. And the puck to the left wing point. Kulak to the right to Emberson. He'll shoot it. Glove save by Shesterkin. Held on. Savoy looking for the tip. 2:38 gone here in the third.
Now, ironically, the line that has scored the goal is back together. And that's put Colson, Kapanen, and Frederick, and they got... It was put Colson and Kapanen on a three-way passing play to Philp.
Face off to the left is Shesterkin. It's Trent Frederick into the face-off circle. Up against Noah Laba. Laba in just his 5th NHL game, kicked out of the face-off circle.
Brodzinski was a fourth-line center for these guys last year at times. He can take draws.
And he won that one. Schneider up the right wing, hit the referee with it. And the puck up against the boards inside the Rangers zone. On the left, it's cleared out by Vakanainen and goes back into Edmonton territory. So it's Kulak behind the net through the middle to Frederick.
Nice pass.
Left wing for Podkolzin, dodges a hit, dumps the puck to the right corner. Kapanen behind the net for Podkolzin to the right wing point. Emberson will shoot it, and he just missed on the short side. Left wing point, Podkolzin blasts it. It's partially blocked, comes in front of the net, and Kapanen able to get a pass across. Schneider's forced back by Podkolzin to Vakanainen in the left wing corner. Oilers will make a change. Lafreniere up the left wing. And the Oiler end goes to the left wing corner. Taken to the boards by Nurse. Loose puck to Draisaitl. Draisaitl got double teamed. Puck comes free. Lafreniere, the shot from the angle. Save made by Skinner. And the rebound over to the boards.
This pairing's had some problems tonight.
To the blue line, a shot that is directed wide off the stick of Panarin. Zibanejad providing some pressure, and the puck goes to the line. It does come out to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Ranger end on the left, taken to the boards by Robertson.
That was well defended.
Morgan up the right wing. Now out, it hit the skate of Lafreniere, so Draisaitl into the Rangers zone on the right wing. Little pass to Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl to Nugent Hopkins. That one went off of Borgen. Puck on the left wing point. Bouchard on the right to Draisaitl. Right wing point to Ekholm to Bouchard. Walks to the middle, a wrist shot. And that one hit Nugent Hopkins in the leg. Puck cleared out. Panarin got it out of the zone. Bouchard inside his own end for Edmonton. Adam Henrique through the middle, off a stick into the Rangers zone. Henrique follows the play to Savoy. Goes in behind the net, but Fox there for the Rangers. 1-0 Edmonton here in the third. We're almost 5 minutes into the period. Emberson through the neutral zone to Savoy on the right wing. Got it to the line, and it's Gavrikov right back out with it. Rempe will dump the puck in for the Rangers. He goes after it. Emberson to the end boards. Left wing corner to Kulak. Now to Howard. Howard had nowhere to go with it as Fox was into the blue line. Rempe has it on the end boards. Goes to the right side with Emberson on him. Carrick digs the puck out of some skates. Top of the circle to the blue line to Fox. Fox to the middle. A shot, and that one just goes wide. On the right wing point, Carrick turns, blasts it, and it's blocked by Howard. He'll bring it out, and it's Howard down the left wing. Makes a little move into the Rangers zone. Spun around and couldn't get it to the net. Carrick at center ice will then shoot it in. Skinner to play it. Right wing, Tomashik. Out to center to Mangiapane. That went off his stick. The puck in the neutral zone. Mangiapane recovers. Shot it in. Morgan over to Schneider. Schneider on the left wing. It's one touched in by Cooley. Skinner to play it. Puck in the corner.
That was a hook. They missed one on Stetcher there. He got hooked, knocked him right off the puck, and then his ref's in the way. Wow.
Puck goes over to the left wing. Mangiapane. Left wing, corner. A check to the play. Miller back to the blue line. Comes across. Schneider's shot goes wide. Comes off the end boards and kept in by Borgen. To the right wing corner to Miller. 6.5 gone here in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead. Tomashik will bring it out for Edmonton down the left wing. Into the Rangers zone. Can drop the puck. Nugent Hopkins or make that McDavid across to Mangiapane and his shot. And that goes off the outside of the net. On the right wing, Borgen can clear it off of Cooley down the ice. It'll be just hard enough for icing. And an icing call against the Rangers. Face off to the right of Igor Shesterkin. Shesterkin, 13 of 14 so far in this game. Rangers have 20 shots on Stuart Skinner down at the other end. Draisaitl will take the draw against Miller. Okay, they'll try this a second time. They do. Draisaitl wins it. Bouchard on the right to Draisaitl, but it's picked off by Miller. And the Rangers come out 3-on-2. Miller down the left wing to Cooley. His shot goes wide, and the puck goes behind the net. Skinner was out of the net for a moment, but no harm done as Sheary couldn't get it to the front. And the puck near the left wing point. Robertson after it. It's hacked all the way down the ice by Roslovic, and it'll be icing against Edmonton.
So think about where that sequence starts from. You have a clean ozone face-off win, and Bouchard tries to feather a pass through and feeds him a 3-on-2. And on slow ice, now you're under duress with the D-zone draw. Now Leon is out there. It was 56% last year in the face-off circle. Though he did drop off in the second half. Hasn't had a great circle start the year.
Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Puck to the blue line. Fox on the right to Panarin. Panarin to Fox. Fox had it just poked off his stick, and it comes out. Panarin to Lafreniere down the left wing. Zibanejad will then leave the puck top of the circle, and the Oilers can come out with it. It's Frederick to center ice with Nugent Hopkins into the Ranger zone. Stops up on the left wing. Wanted to get it low and hits the skate of Fox and comes out. But Frederick has it back, and he'll dump it in.
Good work by Frederick. I mean, he didn't force a pass through the neutral ice. had to eat it a bit to take a hit to make the play.
Fox weaves his way into the Oiler end. A shot blocked by Emberson. The left wing pod Coles into the blue line and won't get out. Fox will keep it in towards the Oiler net, and it's stopped by Skinner. Out from behind his goal is Kulak to center ice. Comes into the Ranger zone. Kulak into the right wing corner. 1-0 Edmonton. 8:15 gone here in the third. The stick came up on Gavrikov, and the Edmonton Oilers are about to be shorthanded.
Well, they better hope it's only for 2. He's biting down on his lip as we check.
And the Oilers will be shorthanded here for the third time in this game. Kulak's going to the box.
And 27 minutes for high sticking.
It's of the 2-minute variety. We will take a break. 8 minutes, 19 seconds gone here in the third. 1-0. Oilers lead the Rangers from MSG in New York. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Ford of Canada and the Edmonton Oilers are bringing back Ford Drills and Skills. Tell us how your child's minor hockey team gives back to the community, and they could win a once-in-a-lifetime chance to train like the pros at Rogers Place. Plus, register by October 31st for a chance to win tickets to the Oilers Skills Competition. Don't miss out. Register your child's team today at FordDrillsandSkills.ca. Open to minor hockey teams in Edmonton and area.
Early bird prize deadline in Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery is midnight Friday. Shift into high luxury with the Porsche in Paris Early Bird Prize. 7 unforgettable nights in Paris and your own Porsche 911. Or choose $200,000. You're also in to win the $2.5 million grand prize. A luxurious show home in Cameron Heights and cash. Hurry. Porsche in Paris Early Bird deadline is midnight Friday. Hurry. MightyMillionsLottery.com.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Brett Kulak goes to the box for the high stick. Edmonton shorthanded. Third time in the game. The Rangers have had the power play. They're 0 for 2 so far in this game. 1-0 Oilers lead. We're 8:19 into the third.
Well, they missed the high stick. Stetcher in the corner where he took one up high. That one was a little bit more obvious. Now an important kill for Edmonton.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right is Skinner. Fox has it left point. A shot saved by Skinner. No rebound as Miller was in front of the net. They'll do it again to the right of Skinner. Oilers will play the Islanders on Thursday, New Jersey on Saturday, Detroit Sunday, and a week from tonight in Ottawa to close out this 5-game swing. And off the draw, face-off one, and Bouchard gets it all the way down.
Henrique was at 75% in the circle through the first 2 periods. One another draw there, pretty clean.
Through center, Fox on the left to Miller. Cross on the right, it's just poked in and just sent out by Ekholm. It went off the stick of Panarin. The puck brought in on the left wing. Miller with it. Miller across the blue line to Zibanejad to Panarin in front of the net. Just missed Lafreniere with that, and Savoy can clear it out.
Miller almost knocked the puck down at the point there, and Savoy had some heat on that.
Miller goes in behind his net for the Rangers. To Fox. Fox through the neutral zone. Saucers it on the left. Miller picks it out of the air into the left wing corner. In front of the net. A shot by Zibanejad just wide of the net.
What a setup that was. That's in the net if it hits the net. Skinner never saw it.
Panarin to the blue line to Fox. Now to Panarin off the right side. A shot that's saved by Skinner. Got it with a right pad. And the puck in the corner. Miller around the boards. To Panarin on the right wing. To Miller, right wing corner. To Panarin, top of the circle. Panarin to the blue line to Fox. Doesn't have a shooting lane. Right wing to Panarin. Panarin to the right wing corner. Panarin in front of the net, and it goes off of Miller to the left side. Lafreniere at the hash marks. Goes to the left wing corner with it. The blue line to Fox. A shot, and blockered away by Skinner. It's up against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Zibanejad pokes it to the line. Fox to the middle. Now down the right wing. The shot saved by Skinner off of Panarin. Fox has it. Left side. Panarin saved by Skinner sliding across. And the puck jammed all the way down the ice by Emberson. Penalty is over. Rangers 0 for 3 on the power play. 1-0. Edmonton leads. 9.5 to go here in the third period. Stumped into the Edmonton zone. Ekholm on the left wing. Up the left side, got it out.
Not a strong game from the Oilers.
Morgan will shoot it in. Bouchard through the neutral zone to Draisaitl into Ranger territory. Stops up near the left wing point. Got it down low to Roslovic. He'll go in behind the net to the right. Turns back to the right wing corner. For McDavid to the blue line. Bouchard on the left. Ekholm hammers it in a glove save made by Shesterkin. And he's going to hold on to it. We'll take a break. 8:58 to go in the third. 1-0. Oilers lead the Rangers from Madison Square Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Madison Square Garden, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Edmonton leads, 8:58 going to third. Shots now 26-15 in favor of the Rangers.
Edmonton had a good first period. Rangers have been the better team by a mile, 5-on-5, the last 30 minutes of this game. And they've had the only 3 power plays.
To the left wing point, Ekholm. Sit it behind the net. Tomashik to McDavid. He'll bring it in front. A pass he was looking for. Mangiapane got broken up. Puck top of the circle in the Rangers zone. And Cooley can clear it. Bouchard to McDavid. Into the Ranger end on the right wing. Gets to the high slot. Now down the left wing. Ekholm to the net. A backhand just off the shoulder or maybe the mask of Shesterkin. And the puck on the right point. Ekholm to the right wing corner. McDavid comes out of that corner to the middle. Bouchard with a shot. The save by Shesterkin. He covered it up. Good opportunity there for Evan Bouchard.
What a look from Connor McDavid. Just chiseled a little interior pass. 2 great opportunities. Ekholm off the wall. And that was a chest protector save from Shesterkin. Got just enough of it. And then the Oilers kept the puck in down low. Point blank look from Bouchard. Tried to go high glove. And Shesterkin got enough of his body on it. 2 real good looks from Edmonton.
Face off to the right of Shesterkin. 8:20 to go in the third. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Puck along the boards in the Rangers zone. Goes behind the net. Shesterkin out of his goal. Will rim it. Emberson pinching down on the right point. Go near the line. Frederick had it only for a moment. Carrick was able to sweep it out. Kulak's going to chase after. Goes in behind the goal. Lost it to Carrick. He'll center it. Edstrom shot. And that one high and wide.
Yeah, that should be he hooked him. That's how he was able to angle and get the turnover.
It's up against the boards in the Oilers zone. Top of the circle, it came free to Kapanen. Cross ice to Frederick. He'll come into the Ranger end. Give it to Podkolzin, left wing corner, out to Frederick. Can't get a pass across to Kapanen. Frederick out to Kapanen. That goes over his stick, and it comes out, goes down the ice.
Kasperi had a great chance there.
Skinner to Kapanen. He'll shoot it in. Oilers make a change as Shesterkin will set it behind the net. And Adam Fox will set things up for the Rangers. Nugent Hopkins just beyond the Ranger crease. He's got to rip it up the boards, just to the line, didn't get it out. Draisaitl keeping it in to the right wing corner. A centering pass goes off of Nugent Hopkins. Draisaitl recovers to the right wing corner for Roslovic in front to Nugent Hopkins, directed it over the goal.
Real nice read there by Roslovic.
Puck comes to the neutral zone. Fox into the Oiler end on the left wing. To Zibanejad. His pass blocked. It went off his Stetcher. To the blue line. Gavrikov across Lafreniere. A shot. And that one off the stick of Nurse. It goes wide. Panarin on the left wing and the Oiler end. Back to the blue line. Gavrikov shot. And it's a glove save made by Stuart Skinner. And he holds on to it with 6.5 to go in the third. And the Oilers up 1-0.
Well, Skinner found that one with a net front there from Lafreniere.
Faceoff will be to the left of Skinner.
Henrique out with Savoy and McDavid. I wonder if this is just a D-zone situation or whether or not Howard does get on the ice.
Faceoff to the left is Skinner. Puck goes to the slot area, top of the circle now. McDavid can get it out. It's in the neutral zone. Robertson went to shoot it in. Didn't get deep. Comes back to Robertson. Cross to Miller. Goes into the right wing corner. Ekholm got it free. Bouchard on the right wing to Savoy. Goes off of him, comes out, and it goes to McDavid. He's flying down the right wing into the Ranger zone. Stops up, pass to the middle. Savoy, the shot off the outside of the post for Matt Savoy. The puck near the blue line. It'll come out of the zone.
David has just set up back-to-back point-blank looks for his teammates. And Oilers perhaps a little unlucky right now not to be up 2-0.
Side his own end and up the left wing. Laba to center. To Brodzinski in front to Laba. Directed it off the outside of the net. Radish to the left wing point. Vakanainen on the right to Schneider. Couldn't get a shot through. It's in the corner in the Edmonton zone. Brodzinski to the blue line. Schneider to Brodzinski. A snapshot blocked by Frederick, and it comes out.
That one bit him. He's going off.
Schneider with it behind his net for the Rangers. Comes out in front of it. The right wing to Carrick. It's into the Oiler end. Carrick to the right corner. Pressured by Nurse. Pins him on the end boards. Roslovic to Stetcher, up to Roslovic to the middle for Draisaitl. And Draisaitl to center ice. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Off the left wing boards and in. Draisaitl going into the corner. With Gavrikov on him. Then a hard hit by Rempe on Draisaitl.
Not supposed to be able to hit. That's an area that they're trying to call stuff this year. I thought that was going to be a penalty on Rempe.
Nugent Hopkins to the left wing point to Stetcher. Down low, in behind the net to Draisaitl, takes it to the right wing, holds off Rempe to the right corner, in front of the goal. That's off a stick to the line. Stetcher from the right wing point, left wing corner to Draisaitl, into the slot to Roslovic. Couldn't handle the pass, and it comes out.
And Leon's looking back at the ref saying, he hits me from behind into the boards. So play Rempe makes. He's been suspended a couple times for that.
1-0 Edmonton, 4:05 to go in the third as McDavid brings it out. Left wing to Bouchard, goes off his stick, goes deep into the Rangers zone. Robertson, the left wing now to Panarin. Get it out through the middle, Zibanejad, just to the Edmonton blue line, and Bouchard clears. Morgan on the left wing. Give it to Zibanejad. Try to pass through the middle. Fanned on it. Mangiapane will get the puck in over the line. Right wing to McDavid. 2-on-1 with Bouchard. McDavid waiting. The shot. Saved by Shesterkin. The rebound just went past Bouchard. And the puck comes up the left wing. Panarin across looking for Lafreniere. And that one off the stick of Mangiapane.
Good D by Mangiapane there.
Bouchard high in the air now with it. 3:18 to go into third. 1-0 Oilers lead. Miller, that's offside, and the whistle goes offside against the Rangers.
Well, it's a smart play by Miller. I mean, they get a D-zone draw to the Oilers here, or go commercial.
Well, we'll do that. 3:13 to go into third. 1-0 Oilers lead the New York Rangers from Madison Square Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer, and tell them PB sent you.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0 Oilers lead the Rangers. 3:13 to go in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Madison Square Garden.
Frederick out here with Colson and Kapanen. This has been a north-south line. They got the only goal. It was a break. Kapanen made a good play after the puck hit the linesman on a 2-on-1, and Frederick went in and shot it and scored. There's been a simplicity to how they've played. It's played a factor in this game.
Puck cleared out of the Ranger end. Miller back into his own zone. Across to Fox. Through the middle. JT Miller. Miller lost it at the Edmonton blue line, and Podkolzin could flip that out. Won't be hard enough for ice. Gavrikov in the corner rims it, gave it away though. Went off of Podkolzin. Comes back to Gavrikov. Up the left wing, got it out. Edstrom and the puck in the neutral zone for Carrick. And give it to Gavrikov. Gavrikov to Carrick. Into the Oiler end. He'll go to the net. A shot. What a save! Made by Stuart Skinner. Got it with a glove. And Sam Carrick with a rush up the ice.
Well, Sam Carrick, you know when he was in Anaheim, he was the guy that I wanted off that team. And
he's having a game.
Dude, he's been really good this season. He was good last year for the Rangers, too. Like, they got him at 3 years at $1 million. And it's not like he's not supported when he's out there with the big boys. He's playing with Rempe and Edstrom. I mean, those are huge men.
Face off to the right of Skinner.
All those times he had to be the toughest player on the ice. Don't have to do that on this line.
To the blue line, Robertson. It was up on end, and he put it over the net. The right side, angle shot blocked, and it comes to the left wing corner. Rempe has it for the New York Rangers. To cycle it. Ekholm in front and finds Bouchard. He will get it out. Morgan on the right wing to Carrick. Carrick into the Edmonton zone. Angle shot and a glove save made by Skinner. 2:01 to go in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead.
They pull now. This line,
I wouldn't be surprised.
This line for the Rangers has absolutely controlled the game 5-on-5. And
the Carrick, Edstrom, Rempey line. Yeah.
And Lundstrom's, I was going to say, Shesterkin's coming out. I was going to say Lundqvist.
Hey, he was a good Ranger goalie, too.
He's here in the building. He's working the broadcast, yes. So now it's going to come down to a Henrique draw here against Zibanejad.
Ranger net empty. Face off to the left of Skinner. Zibanejad wins the draw. Fox has it right wing point to Lafreniere on the right side. Goes to the corner. Swings it back to the line. Fox to Lafreniere. Now to Miller in front. The shot, and that's put wide by Zibanejad.
What a look for the Rangers.
Panarin to the side of the net, deflected on goal by Cooley, and the save by Skinner. Puck on the left wing point. Fox. Left side to Panarin. Into the corner, Zibanejad to Panarin. To the blue line in the middle to Fox. Left wing to Panarin. Wanted the one-timer, but it was in his skate. The puck along the left wing, Panarin to Zibanejad. Up to Panarin. He'll get to the middle, get it across. One-time shot ripped wide by Lafreniere. Puck on the left wing. Comes out to Miller. Top of the circle. Might lose it. And McDavid's going to get it out. He'll get a pass. He's got Henrique. Scores! Adam Henrique with the empty net goal. And the Oilers are up 2-0.
Mangiapane makes the play, though. He chiseled the puck up to McDavid. And an easy empty netter for a guy that knows how to score. I mean, Adam Henrique's a 9-time 20-goal scorer. He's out there, had the defensive zone awareness to help support that play. But a real good play by Andrew Mangiapane.
Adam Henrique. It's his first of the season at 18:52 of this third period to put the Oilers up 2-0 on the New York Rangers. Nugent Hopkins had to take that draw. Draisaitl kicked out of the faceoff circle. Radish will shoot it in. Skinner to play it. Rims it on the right. We're into the last minute here in the third period. Nugent Hopkins gets it out to Draisaitl, will dump it in. It's on goal, gloved by Shesterkin, has nowhere to go with it and has to hold on. There'll be a face-off in the Rangers zone. 47 seconds left to go in the third period. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Henrique from McDavid and Mangiapane.
That was a real good play by Mangiapane.
McDavid and Mangiapane with points in each of the first 3 games for the Oilers. To the right of Shesterkin is the draw. Top of the circle. Kapanen has it for Edmonton. Left wing corner to Nugent Hopkins. Cross to, he was looking for Draisaitl. Went off a stick. Now Draisaitl will get it to the right wing point to Kulak into the corner for Nugent Hopkins. 30 seconds to go here in the third. Oilers up 2-0. Nugent Hopkins spins around in the corner to Draisaitl. Back to the point. Kulak, a shot saved by Shesterkin. And he'll put it down to Carrick, who's in behind the net with it. Carrick on the right wing. And out to center ice. Rempey. 10 seconds to go in the third. Rempey on the left wing. Taken to the boards. Nugent Hopkins to the line. And Morgan's able to just keep it in. Puck gets into the corner. Nurse will tie it up. The Edmonton Oilers will start off this 5-game road trip with a 2-0 victory in New York. Stuart Skinner, absolutely magnificent in that Edmonton goal. He picks up his first shutout of the season, the 8th of his NHL career. And the Oilers win this one 2-0 over the Rangers.
Well, let's face it, Stuart Skinner stole this game for the Oilers.
He was outstanding. And the Edmonton Oilers get a 2-0 win to start off the road trip. Trent Frederick scoring in the second. Adam Henrique with the empty netter in the third period. And the Oilers win this one 2-0 over the Rangers. It's hard to believe that the Rangers have played 3 home games and haven't scored a goal yet.
Yep.
It's crazy. As the Oilers win this one 2-0 over the Rangers.
That was a good win.
So here at Madison Square Garden to start off the road trip, and we got Adam downstairs, Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer upstairs. Adam, just describe for me how you saw this game here tonight.
Well, I thought we played a pretty tight game, a mature game. They got a good group over there. They're coming at you, and if you give them opportunities, they're gonna strike. But we had everybody playing hard, everybody doing their job right from Stu out. So I thought it was a great team win.
I want to just Stu out because for me, I'm old school. You need your penalty killer, your best penalty killer to be your goaltender. That's when he did his best work. Gets 30 saves going head-to-head against arguably the best goaltender in the world, and your guy outdueled him. Your thoughts on his performance?
He was amazing, he's always in there. He's a gamer for us. You can always tell he's super focused, away from the rink, doing everything he needs to do to be ready for the game. And when he's in there and he's dialed in, he plays amazing. So, like you said, you need your goalie to be your best penalty killer. He made some huge saves for us there when we needed it. And then I think guys did a good job getting blocks and clears and those sorts of things that you have to have as a team effort.
Early in the game, Adam, it was tough getting shots through, and the Rangers are doing a good job blocking shots and limiting chances. How important is it to stick with it and eventually find a way to break through?
Yeah, that's right. I thought we did a great job. Just like I said, a mature group, just sticking with the game plan. A couple games ago, we kind of got away from the game plan, and the game went the other way. So I thought tonight we did a good job not getting frustrated, just sticking with it, continuing, to put pucks in, to make those simple plays. Certainly there's times where we maybe make a mistake or something, but we talk about it and then you move on and move forward and get right back at it. So I think it was a very mature win for us.
Adam, thanks for doing this.
Thanks, guys.
All right, there's Adam Henrique downstairs.
He said it.
He did.
Mature road win for the Oilers tonight.
Well, it's a veteran group and a team with a lot of playoff success and experience, and they had to come in here into New York, play a very good Ranger team, and stick with the plan to eventually find a way to get a win.
Yeah, it was a good night on a lot of fronts. A little bit of stubborn and obstinance through two periods in terms of what they were doing off the rush. They simplified in the third period. They had some great chance. The other guy was good too. Shesterkin made some awesome saves for the Rangers, but Frederick beat him clean on the breakaway. The Oilers never got a chance on the power play in this game. Rangers were very disciplined and obviously probably paying a little bit of homage to what Edmonton could do. 2-0-1 on the season for the Oilers. I mean, Cam, we are 3 games in a year, and the Oilers have given up 4 goals against in 185 minutes.
Yeah,
solid.
And that speaks to the way the team can play defensively. It speaks to the net minding of Stuart Skinner here tonight. 30 saves to pick up his first shutout of the season and 8th of his NHL career. It had to be good, and he was. And the Oilers found a way. And nice to see Trent Frederick get a goal.
Yeah, well, and a guy that wants to be contributing for the Oilers. You found a way. That's all. That's all. At the end of the day, you weren't perfect in any way, shape, or form. It was certainly outplayed a little bit. I think that if you take away the shots on the power play, it was a pretty even game. But I think the Oilers allowed New York to gain some transition opportunities with how they managed the puck in the first 2 periods. Now, they're going from playing a goalie that came in with a .964 to a goalie with Ilya Sorokin that's looking to find his game. He's a really good goaltender. He gave up 2 absolute horse crap goals against the Winnipeg Jets, so you do not expect a guy as good as Ilya Sorokin to give up, but he's been pretty good against Edmonton in his career.
Absolutely.
We've seen him like 50 save performances, so it's going to be a major challenge for the Oilers on Thursday night as they continue this road trip.
All right. Well, they started off on the right foot. It's the start of 5 straight on the road. Edmonton wins it 2-0 over the Rangers. Trent Frederick with a goal in the second period. An empty netter by Adam Henrique in the third. Stuart Skinner, 30 saves as it sits right now. And that is his first shutout of the season, the 8th of his NHL career. And the New York Rangers have played 3 home games, and they've been shut out 3 times here at Madison Square Garden. Edmonton Oilers get the win. They are 2-0-1 on the season. The Rangers drop to 2-3. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rakanainen went to dump it in. That didn't get in, and it's Frederick. He's going to get away. He's got a breakaway. Scores! Trent Frederick goes 5-hole on Shesterkin, and it's 1-0 Oilers.
And that is the highlight zone for Century Casinos, all in all games all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Bob Stauffer, Cam Moon with you live in New York City. Brendan S. Scott and Rob Brown. Jack Michaels, all part of the Oilers Radio Network, the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. We are in the Rogers postgame show. Rogers, this is our game, and the Oilers get the game. A 2-0 shutout at MSG.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Going back to school can be as scary as taking the winning shot, but it doesn't have to be. Northern Lakes College is here to help you meet all your goals and cheer you on. Explore programs in academic upgrading, apprenticeship trades, business and administrative studies, health, human services careers, resource technology, university studies, and more, including a wide range of programming available through continuing education. Score a great future with Northern Lakes College. NorthernLakesCollege.ca. What's stopping you?
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 Chad, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Comes out to Miller, top of the circle, might lose it. And McDavid's going to get it out. He'll get a pass. He's got Henrique. Scores! Adam Henrique with the empty net goal. And the Oilers are up 2-0.
And that is the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. And a guy that played a major part in that to help make the play gets the smart play of the game. Fricatelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. Like, we could have given it to Connor McDavid for the shot pass off the right pad that Bouchard just needed to tap the rebound in. That was a pass off the pads. But instead, we'll give it to Mangiapane for winning the puck battle down low and chiseling the puck up the middle. McDavid skated into it and got it across to Henrique for the eventual game winner. We bring aboard our inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, sometimes you need a goaltender to steal one.
You do.
And tonight, that's what happened. Skinner was locked in.
He was excellent right from the beginning of this hockey game, because through the first 40 minutes, the Rangers were the better of the two teams and created a number of chances. And Skinner had a strong-ish first game with a large-ish mistake. And after the game, he said, I felt good about my game. I just made a mistake. And it's easily correctable. And tonight, he came in and he was just excellent in this game. There was the grade A chances that the Rangers had over and over again. And he looked calm. He looked cool. It was an excellent game by Skinner. And when he allowed the Oilers to have a lead going into the third period, that forced the Rangers to start taking chances, and that's when the Oilers got their good opportunities then. On the other end, Shesterkin made his big saves of the game, but I thought Skinner was excellent and needed to be. The one line, it's funny, the best line in this hockey game, Bob, it wasn't Connor's line, it wasn't Leon's Dryden, it wasn't Panarin or Zibanejad. How about the line of Edstrom, Rempe, and Carrick? Like that, they must have had 6 grade A scoring chances.
Rob, let me read some numbers for you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
For what it's worth.
Yep.
Okay, Carrick's +4 in 4 games. Rempe's +3. Edstrom's +2. Like, these guys always are they're big, and I think what it is, Rob, and then I'm going to let you jump in.
Mm-hmm.
Carrick normally has to be the toughest guy in his line. He just goes and plays, and right? Yeah, I'm serious about that.
Well, it's true, and you saw the talent that he could play with. Both times where he went in and walked around the defenseman and came on the other side of Skinner, forced Skinner to make 2 fantastic saves. The 2 best chances tonight by the Rangers were by Carrick. The next 2 were probably by Edstrom. And Rempe, there was a time, probably 2 seasons ago, where I wasn't sure the kid should be in the league. He's
a player.
He is a player, and all three of them excellent in this hockey game. This is a team that's been shut out 3 times on home ice, and it is not because of those 3 players. And they were out with 2 minutes to go in the game in a 1-goal game.
And it totally made sense.
100%. But I thought this was the Oilers were not good in the second period. And they needed Skinner big time in that second period. But the Oilers were stronger in the third, and you saw some veteran plays. You saw Shesterkin had to make some big saves at that point to not allow the game to get away from the Rangers. So it was a good game. It was a fantastic bounce back game by Stuart Skinner. I thought Roslovic looked good, and he's going to get better because he's still not in game shape.
Sure.
Mangiapane again looked good, and I like the fact they broke up Connor and Leon. With you add a player into the lineup, all of a sudden you have a little more depth for the wings, and you can split those 2 up. So from top to bottom, I think this was a pretty good game for the Edmonton Oilers.
All right, who do you start Thursday? Remember, you got back-to-back Saturday, Sunday. So
I go with Skinner again, and then you split them up on Saturday, Sunday. I mean, Pickard was fantastic in his game, but Skinner is your guy. He's your number 1 goaltender. He's coming off a fantastic game. You're going to be playing because if you play Pickard on Thursday, that means you're playing him 2 out of 3 games. I think you'd rather have the other way around, Skinner 2 out of 3 games. So I'd go back with Skinner. But you said before the game, and that's in goaltending too. This Oilers team has depth. I mean, you sat out a player that did not deserve to be sat out today in Phil because you have enough very good players that you have good players sitting in the press box.
Well, Regula is on the trip. Wallman is close to returning. And there's a lot of just so you know, there's Board of Governors meetings here in New York City tomorrow. There's several NHL executives here, and they're all thinking the same thing. Like the Oilers are going to get Wallman back shortly. Regula might be pushing Emerson here, though Emerson does a good job in the penalty kill. And then you have Hyman on.
The Oilers are good hockey. There are about 5 or 6 teams that are elite in the National Hockey League, and the Oilers are certainly right near the top of that. They are good. They're going to get better. There's still unknowns. You know, is Savoy going to get some offensive touch? Because he had another good look today. He's had 4 good looks so far. He hasn't scored. What's Roslovic going to look like as he goes forward? Is Howard going to be a player now, or is he going to be a player later in the season? There are a lot of questions still, but so far, the one thing that we've seen is solid defensive play from the Edmonton Oilers. When you got Connor and Leon in your lineup and a power play as good as theirs is, and you get solid defensive play, they're a tough team to beat. So, yes, I do believe the National Hockey League notices the Edmonton Oilers once again.
All right. Good stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Steelhaus Triton, 2 legendary oilfield services brands, 1 powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Let's go to the Pizza 73 out of town scoreboard. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Here we go. The last score we had, actually, is gone final. The Maple Leafs have knocked off the Nashville Predators by a score of 7-4. They're now 2-2 in the season. Montreal, 5-year extensions for Kent Hughes, their GM, and their president, Jeff Gordon. But they trail at home 4-3 to Seattle late in the third period. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay, Washington tied 2-2 late in the third. Calgary up early, 2-0 over Vegas. That is in the first period. Later tonight, Minnesota, Dallas, Carolina at the San Jose Sharks, and the Pittsburgh Penguins in Anaheim against the Ducks. In the NLCS, the Dodgers currently lead the Brewers 3-1, and that is in the top of the sixth inning. The Dodgers are up 1-0 in that series. The Blue Jays down 2-0. They head to Seattle for 3 straight. It's going to be tough for Toronto to pull her out now. Tomorrow, the Edmonton Oil Kings host the Portland Winterhawks. The Oil Kings are 7-2 on the season. Portland's got a good team, too. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Northern Lakes College, students work, raise their family, and complete their certificate, diploma, or partnership degree. With NLC's supported distance learning model, you can do it all in a flexible online classroom. Explore a variety of programs from academic upgrading to university studies, including a wide range of programming available through continuing education. Skate into your new career in a learning environment that works for you. NorthernLakesCollege.ca. Learn where you live.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Let's go to the Molson Cup the Molson Cup 3 stars, brought to you by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers, whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel. There's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. The third star tonight, 20 saves, only gave up 1 goal. Igor Shesterk and Trent Frederick got that goal. Tonight's game winner, he's tonight's second star, Stuart Skinner, 30 save shutout, 8th career shutout. Oilers beat the New York Rangers by a score of 2-0. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, who called tonight's game, and Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, and Brendan Escott. Studio producers, Kellen Kennedy at the helm tonight, Eamon Hashem, and our engineer here in New York City, Mike Pragliano. Bob Stauffer saying so long from MSG. The Oilers are 2-0-1 on the season. They shut out the New York Rangers 2-0. They will be in to take on the New York Islanders coming up from Belmont on Thursday night. So long, everybody.
The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Molson, official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. Must be legal drinking age. And Rogers.